All
How do
right.
you feel about yourself now that you know what you're wearing?
All right. I am
To
launching the
run.
stream, just so you know, just so we can do a quick sound check here. I'm a little late doing it, so it's
Can't
almost
wait
7
to
a.m.
run the Shattered Obelisk.
Hmm.
I like that it's a very linear game
Pardon me?
too to start. Like, if I had to try to run Strahd, it's so open world that it's like so much more difficult.
Pardon me?
So let's see.
Hello there.
Why
Holy
is
crap.
this?
What up, Punky?
The stream's not.
Hello
There we
there.
go.
Oh, I
Huh?
thought we were playing today
Monkey's
or not.
here?
Stream's not.
Hello
There
there.
we go.
What?
Oh, I
Hold
thought
up. What time
we
is
were
it?
playing today.
Monkey's here early? Hold up.
No,
What time is
by
it?
mistake, I didn't think we were
Monkey's here
playing because
early?
we played last week. So I just checked. I was like, you know what? I better check to see if we're playing today.
All right.
Is the world ending? Is the apocalypse hitting today?
All right.
Is the world ending?
But
Is the
yes.
Monkey's here on time
All
and
right.
without asking?
Hey, you know what? Even a broken clock is right twice. Hey,
It's
holy
okay, Monkey. I'm
cow.
just giving you shit.
Oh my God. You never
Can you hear
followed
me?
us before, Josh? What the
I don't
hell?
know. I don't know if it's a different account because I definitely used to have it on the live channel, but it wasn't
Yeah.
there anymore. And I was every time I go in, I'm like, why the hell can't I see it? And then I just
Get
noticed.
over this, man.
It's bizarre. All right. It is time to kick off the stream. Let's get this thing going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Got you.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready for those sound checks.
We need to get a different token for your character,
Yeah.
Josh. That token that we got just isn't doing it for me. Monkey, get on it.
Well, I haven't given him any of the details
Yeah, I
about it.
know.
Yeah, I asked them.
Do you need Rallo's token again, Sean?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. As the owner, you should be able to change the token.
Yeah, I tried to do that. It wouldn't actually take.
Monkey gets an advantage because he showed up on time. Thanks, Paul. That wasn't from me. That was from Paul. That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
No, I see. Yeah, thanks, Paul.
What about my weekly gnome brother one?
Yeah, he'll be there shortly, I'm sure. That was funny.
Did they give you one? Who made your token? And you said you keep that
Okay, there's a problem. Let me try this again. Token. Yeah, no, okay. So his picture is good.
Probably just want to make his picture and his token the same. That way it always shows wherever.
I'm gonna give my gnome a blind eye. He's gonna have one good eye and one blind eye.
What's his class?
He's a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Is his hair
Can you
long or is it
delete
short?
the owl token and put my put his token back where it is?
Okay. We'll get all that taken care of in a minute. And we made it. We made it. 2 weeks in a row. Look at that, man. This is our normal stream, right? So starting today, it'll go back to every other week. So we will not be streaming next week. Let's just get that out there in front so everybody knows. But I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's episode of Agora Quest, our heroes of Kreistrich. Although they haven't been back to Kreistrich in a few months now, several months in fact. But they'll make it back eventually, I am sure. They've got a house over in that direction, and there's always good things going on that side of the world. So I have no doubt in my mind that this intrepid band of adventurers are going to make their way. But anyway, you know who I am. I am Sean, your host, bringing you together with the finest 5th edition gamers that this channel has to offer. I'd like to welcome everybody here as we continue our escapade beneath the mountains of Perrinland, the South Perrinland Mountains. They are actually in some sort of a temple or something that's ancient and old and built out of solid rock. But before we get into all of that and where we're at and what we're doing, don't forget you can catch us here every Monday at 7:30 or every other Friday, obviously at 7:30, because that's where you are now. So you obviously know where to be for this game. But if you like first edition Dungeons and Dragons, it is a Greyhawk game as well. Come check us out. That group is right now doing a little bit of plane hopping as they are exploring the Tovag Baragoo, which is essentially a big fancy name for Stonehenge. Although instead of one circle of Stonehenge, it's a concentric series of circles. There's the inner circle, and then like every so often there's another circle that goes around that. It looks like a bullseye if you're looking from overhead. That's what I liken it to. It's about a half a mile to 3/4 of a mile wide. And so the party starts checking that out, and they found that on the inner circle they work like portals. And so they stepped through a portal and were whisked away to some demi-plane, and now they're chasing Ayus and Vecna, or as they found a centaur, leader of a group of centaurs, and that the leader of the group of centaurs went with the party, so they have sort of like a henchman, if you will. And I just laugh because everybody kind of chuckles because every time they talk about Vecna, he's like, it's hilarious. But anyway,
which group is this?
Our first edition group.
Okay, good. I was like, I know Vecna, but I was like, I forgot Vecna is an old god.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Critical
demigod.
Role is poison my brain.
Yeah, he's like demigodish and stuff, and so he's been around a while. But anyway, long story short, come check us out on Monday, and you can follow along with that storyline. Also, don't forget as you watch the stream. Now I know Paul has already cheered. For every 200 bits that you cheer, you can grant advantage to the player or DM of choice. And since there is only one DM, I would be the choice, of course. But yeah, so you could do that. And those, if you're willing to cheer and spend your hard-earned coin to help support the stream like that, those advantages that the party has, they continue stream after stream. And as it stands right now, Corvin, you have 1. Hygel, you have 2. Nilo has 1. Ragnar has 1. Tarikas now has 8. And all he has to do is show up on time and he can get another one. It's amazing how Tarikas is stocking these up. But that's where we stand right now in advantages. And like I said, those do carry over from stream to stream. However, as I was saying, as you watch the stream, of course, anytime you watch a stream on Twitch, you earn tokens or whatever they call them on their particular stream. Those can be traded in for natural 1s and natural 20s. Now, those do not carry over. Those do not carry over from stream to stream because they're free. And Hygel now has 3 as his gnomish brother.
I was waiting for it.
Thanks, Paul.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, those don't normally carry over from stream to stream unless there are extenuating circumstances. And in this case, there were extenuating circumstances because when we last left, our party was right in the middle of combat. And so they did not have a chance to use all of them. Although I could be a dick and say, hey man, you were in combat for like 3 rounds. You could have used them then. But be that as it may, Hygel, you have a nat 20. Nilo, you have a pair of nat 20s. And Tarikas, you also have a nat 20. So you still have those available, and these do carry over from the last stream. So during this combat, just be aware that if necessary, if needs be, you do have a nat 20 available. So anyway, If you like the stream, don't forget to hit that follow. If you want to help support the stream, as I have already explained, you can share, or if you just like to go subscribe, we are not going to deny you that opportunity. We are a free country here. That is your decision. You go right on ahead and you go right on ahead and do that. And every dime that gets put back into this stream, or I should say every dime that you guys put into the stream, I put back into in some way, shape, or form. I am actually looking at maybe switching hosting services, at least for the 5e game, because right now the first edition game isn't set up for version 13 of Foundry. They're working on it, but it's just not in released mode yet. Once it's available, I'm thinking about switching over to this other group. I've been testing it, and it's lickety split for the most part. I know it's literally their UI is like a web version of the Foundry interface if you have it. It's not all the other stuff that comes with the Forge and all the other stuff, man. You just go in, it's like you're logging in. I haven't decided if I want to yet. It's a little more expensive, but what I like about it is if my games grow and I need more storage space, I can buy more storage space for like an extra $4 a month. I can double my storage. Well, not really double, but another 10 gig of space for $4. And so if I want to put a lot of assets out there or something, I don't have to worry. But anyway, bottom line is you guys are really helping us out here when it comes to content and stuff like that. So I really appreciate, I really appreciate everything you guys do. 100 bits here, 100 bits there, it all adds up and it all pays for everything that we do. So I would really, really appreciate it. And with that, last but not least, if you like Greyhawk and everything we do is in Greyhawk, check out the Greyhawk Creatives page. Twitch.tv/team/Greyhawk Creatives. Go check them out. There's a butt ton of folks on there that do Greyhawk content. I've been talking to Mike Disney, who is a big time streamer, and he's thinking maybe coming over and doing a guest appearance. Maybe the next adventure that we play, he can be involved in, or the next mod or whatever we do. Somehow he can be a temporary PC just for that adventure. He's expressed heavy interest in doing that. So maybe we'll bring him over and we'll just have, like I said, we'll have a guest spot. But we'll check it out and we'll see. But until then, I should say, our party is currently, as I said, exploring beneath this ancient abandoned temple. They realize it is dedicated to what they call the Chained One, the lost god, the sleeping god, Therisden. And apparently this temple had been there centuries ago, but those who were running it, in it, whatever it may be, have long since left this place. And of course, nature abhors a vacuum, and all the creatures of the wild have been slowly but surely filling up the void. And well, it just so happened that nearby is a gnomish community, and I guess some rather bad fellers moved in, and it really concerned the gnome leadership. So they sent Hygel along with a contingent of other gnomes up to the city of Ixag to meet the party and beseech them to come help clear out whatever is beneath the peaks and within the confines of this temple. And so the party did that. Their first assault was a frontal assault. Things were going well until they went downstairs, and then everything went to hell in a handbasket, and they had to beat feet to survive. And so they elected to go in through a hidden back entrance, and therein they found the quote-unquote basement beneath this place, the dungeon, if you will. Did some exploration, had some interesting encounters there, but now they find themselves back up on the floor where they originally came down. So instead of coming down through the front door, they've now come up through the basement, and they are now at the back of the temple. But they're meeting a similar issue in that It's like a never-ending wave of these creatures. Now, we all know it's probably finite how many there are, but that doesn't help any, because for every 10 that they kill, those 10 take a toll, and our party is, as they start to dwindle down in resources and whatnot. Will they be able to survive? Will they be able to take on whatever is running this place down here when they have nothing left in the tank except their effort and will and weapons? But we'll see as we work to as we work back into tonight's episode of the Heroes of Kreistrich. Party, is there any questions, comments, concerns, or anything that I have spoken about that you are unclear or you would want me to expand upon? If not, we are going to get right back into it as we begin tonight's episode 82 of the Heroes of Kreistrich. You guys good? Any questions for you? Anybody? All right. As we join back, we are now back at the top of the order. You guys have just recently cleared out this area here of the creatures that were there. I believe, Hygel, was it a fireball that you blasted them with?
Yeah.
Yeah, you blasted with a fireball and it wiped out just about everything here in front of you. But you can, those of you that are up, you do know that there are creatures to the left of you and creatures to the right of you. There is a dire wolf still sleeping happily at the top of the stairs that lead back down into the basement. Before I get too much further in, I do want to describe and or explain to Nilo and to a certain extent Ragnar, because even though it's a little bit far off, I still want to go ahead and give you that description anyway. From where you guys are, you can see that there are pillars about 1 foot round. They're very similar to the pillars that was the big, huge one that was in the basement. That was sort of a deep purplish rock with, but as you looked at it, embedded in the rock, it's like a 3D engraving inside it. You saw those statues and stuff in the basement. Well, this doesn't have that, but it does have sort of blackish, deep purpley veins that run through the rock, almost like marble. And you can see they go up to the ceiling. Now, this area directly in front of you to the north looks to be some sort of a worship center of some kind, because inside you can see pews and whatnot, and you can see that there is more pillars leading in. I just kind of wanted to give you a quick description as you kind of look inside. The area to the north of you appears to be a long abandoned chapel or a small temple, but in whose honor it's impossible to state. Well, you probably know by now it's dedicated to Thursden. The whole area is about 40 feet wide and 60 feet deep, with the far north wall kind of a concave shape, the curve being smooth and shallow. Small fluted columns of deep blackish purple stone line the 20-foot wide aisle, leaving a 10-foot wide space beyond on the east and the west. So you can see that these pillars, the way they're set, it leaves you about a 10-foot wide space along the left, 10-foot wide space along the right, and then there's a wider space kind of running down the center. Within the front 40 foot, so the first 40 foot of the flooring, all the stone is black. Beyond that, you can see a stone rail rises up to about 3 feet, curving. So there's this sort of this, if you've ever been in like a Catholic church, at the front of the Catholic church, they usually have some sort of a railing where you can go up and kneel out and do prayer. Well, this doesn't have kneel pads, but you can see it's sort of a raised railing that's about 3 feet high that separates where the quote unquote priests and the altar are, along with maybe where the congregation would stand. right? So there's this sort of a raised railing separating the very north with the southern. So here on the southern half, it's almost all black stone. And beyond the stone rail, you can see that the walls and floor and everything on the other side of the railing are like this deep, deep purplish color, very much like you saw the stone below, and very much how the veins of this marbly 1 foot round columns look. Does that make sense on my description? Oh, is it? We got an ad going on?
In 1 minute.
Ah, dang it.
No, that's
Oh, it's incoming.
good
Okay, it's
description.
incoming. Anyway,
Yeah.
anybody got any questions about that description? I do apologize. Here in about 30 seconds, we're going to have an ad. So unless you're a subscriber, you're probably going to be stuck with the ad. But really quick, while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and delete Raldo. And before I sneeze, excuse me.
God bless you.
Thank you.
It still didn't work. So look,
Hang on,
in the,
bless you.
in the,
Hang on, I'll get it. I'll make it work. Okay.
it works in the chat, but not on the page.
No, I'll get it. That's why. So, I don't know. So, I don't know if I can show this on. Let me see if I can show this on the. Yeah, it won't let me. So if when you open up the sheet in the top left-hand corner, it has the edit. There's a little gear, and you click edit, right? And then if you click edit, if you click the little gear in the upper left-hand corner of the character sheet, and then you click on Raldo's picture, it'll open up, and you'll see that on the left-hand side, it's got his token. On the right-hand side, it has a regular owl. I don't know if you see that or not. If you don't, I'm getting ready to fix it. So it won't really matter. So I have just applied it.
Yeah, on mine, it doesn't actually show me that.
Okay. Well, that's okay. So I am going to once again delete him. And then
Back to the Shadow Realm.
And there we go. Now he's back, and now he's got the right token. We good?
Wahoo!
All right.
Yep.
All right. So that being said, players, we'll wait for the ad to stop. 20 seconds, and then we start. Let's close this. Get my drink on. And we're back. Welcome, everybody, as we are getting ready now to go ahead and get our game on. So let me do two things. Let me start this. And now we are at the top of the third round. Corvin, you are up. You can see that there is still a sleeping direwolf here at the top of the stairs where you are. You can see that the fireball has decimated all of the remaining creatures that you can see anywhere before you. What do you want to do? Oh, is Corbin not with us? I'm sorry, I thought Corbin was with us. Hearn is not here. Where did Hearn go? Did not Hearn say he was looking forward to being here tonight? Was that somebody else? No, that was Nephron. So I apologize. I thought we had all of our players, but apparently Hearn is not here. Ergo, we shall skip him. And we will move on to the next. Ragnar, you, from your vantage point, really can't see any creatures, but you can hear them off to the east and to the west. And you do, while you can't see very far, you can see the opening here. It's not really, it's like a giant archway. There's no doors or anything. It's like a giant, well-crafted black and purple stone archway that leads into some sort of a chapel. But beyond the entryway, you don't see any of the description that I gave. I just wanted to make sure that I gave it so everybody could see it once they get there. So, but you are up, sire. What would you like to do?
We're muted still.
Oh, he's not. He's not muted that I see.
Oh, I thought I was still muted.
No, he's not.
Sorry,
muted.
I heard the name, but I'm like, wait, who is he talking to?
Yes, I am talking to you, Ragnar Stornhelm, blind as a bat guy.
Also deaf.
Yes, no worries. So yeah, so you can't quite see, obviously, the creatures to the east and west, but you can hear them coming in your direction. And you hear the guttural sounds. You don't recognize Norker, but you recognize the sounds of Norkers, but you do recognize the guttural mumblings and gripings of an ogre coming from the east.
Well, I'm gonna go deal with the ogre.
Okay?
I'm gonna also second wind. Because
Okay.
I'm very hurt.
Very well. Nice.
You still all have bless, right?
Everybody still has bless on, yes.
Yes.
I can get to here and double move. Hey, Sean, can I keep the door shut?
Can you what?
Can I hold the door shut?
Can you hold the door shut?
Is there not a door right here?
Oh, yes, there is a door.
Can I hold the door shut?
I am going to say that if you wish to slam the door closed in his face, you can. Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Okay. The
Oh, hey,
door,
buddy.
the door is now shut. As the ogre sees you coming, you see him slathering. I'm going to pick my teeth with your bones, dwarf. And then you slam the door in his face and you hear a roar of, "What? Coward, come back!" Anything else that you would like to do?
The door.
Say again, sir?
Is there a lock on this door?
There is not, at least not on this side that you can tell.
That would have been great. Just shut the door and lock it. That'll be my turn.
That'll be your turn. Tarikas, you are up.
Well, I can see this thing right there, right? See, right
Yes,
there?
yes, you see a dire wolf that is under the sleep spell right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't want to hit it. I don't see anything.
You did see Ragnar rushing off to the east.
Okay.
But you are correct. You don't see any creatures from your vantage. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have actually gone 5 feet too far, so that's 40 feet you've just
Oh,
walked.
not too far?
That's it. Well,
Wait,
I mean, unless you
I had boots.
what's that?
Hold on, I'm getting confused. I'm looking to see. I thought this was the one that had the boots for 120.
No. That is first edition. So you've gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30
All
feet
right.
would be right here right before Nilo.
All right, well, I'm only going to go 15 feet. If I don't see nothing, I'm going to move back.
Okay. Anything else that you want to do?
That's all I can do because I don't want to risk breaking concentration. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. And you, Nilo, you can see this a Norker come out of the tunnel or out of the passageway on the other side of a door at the end of the hall. But he's a little bit different. He's wearing almost like a grass skirt, and he's got some big bone thing going through his nose, and he's got sort of these rattle things, and he looks at you and he smiles, and he begins chanting in something, and he casts a spell upon you. I need
Hold on.
What?
I don't think I actually see him. I can't actually. Oh, hold on.
Hang on, let me do.
Yeah, I
can
actually can't
do
see
that.
him. Yeah, there we go.
You see him from there? Okay. But
Yep.
anyway, I need a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, please. As you make your saving throw.
Woo!
I'm just going to do this anyway. Oh, no, not him. I'm going to do this anyway just because I can. And, yep, would have made it anyway if I'd have rolled it for you. So, anyway, as this, you watch as he's chanting and he shakes these sticks at you, and suddenly this blast of flame comes bursting down from above, and you manage to dodge it just in time where the flame strikes
Nyla will call out, Casta! And, you know, that's now public enemy number 1.
Okay. Charikas, please give me an arcane. No, I'm sorry. Give me a religion check, please. DC 12.
Religion, DC 12.
Yes. So as you sort of move back, noticing that there's nothing there, suddenly you watch as this flame appears out of nowhere above Nilo and strikes, and she dodges it just in time, and it hits the floor and then dissipates. And you realized, as Nilo calls out, Caster, that there is a creature or person or somebody down there that can cast flame strike spells. It's not a flame strike. It's the a sacred flame cantrip, and it just blasted down next to Nilo. But like I said, fortunately, it missed her.
So yell back to
Odds are
Nilo.
weak.
They yell back to Nilo. He only has 17 more left.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
As another more normal looking one comes flying down there, bringing its club to bear at Nilo.
I'll allow it.
Appreciate it. As the club misses Nilo. Ooh, why did
It
it?
said allowed to swing. It didn't say allowed to hit.
No, why is it not? Oh, because, never mind, I didn't target, that's why. That was kind of weird. I just did something incorrect. So, as it follows up with its bite attack, and the bite attack misses as well. Thank you. As the next one. This one targets Nilo as well. As this one hits with the club.
Did I have a mirror image up? Or was that
Yes.
gone?
No, that's still up, and you had, I think, 2 left. No,
Two.
you still have 3 because it actually hit you. The
That's
last
right,
time
that's
it
right.
actually hit you, so you still have the 3 remaining. And this one hit you as well. Wah, wah, wah. As Nilo suffers 8 hit points of bludgeoning damage as it follows up with its bite attack. And the bite attack misses badly.
Oh, ow. Okay.
Gotta figure where this guy's at. Oh, okay. This one comes up from down the hall. Ah, damn it. Nilo, what was your initiative? I accidentally reset you on the thing.
Was was right after Hydro, if I recall.
Yeah. Where are you?
Do you want? No, I had an 11.
No, you had 11.
I had an
Yes.
11.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah. I could. It was like if I was right after, I know I didn't roll that high
Yeah.
enough to be. Yeah.
Yep, gotza. Like I said, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Instead of deselecting you, I
Trying to remove
actually.
me from the turn order.
It's all right. No big deal.
Nerve of this person.
All right, as you watch, as you slam the door and you hear the ogre screaming from the other side, calling you a coward, you turn just in time to see a Norker arrive in your face, Ragnar. And he brings his club to bear. As the club misses badly, but he is not deterred as he follows up with a bite attack. Yeah, and he missed a bite too. I'm gonna have to do something about y'all's armor class, man. It's starting to annoy me. Hygel, you're up.
It's only the two of them. Only the two of us are that high.
Literally two of us.
Yeah. Hygel, you are
Two?
up. You see, Hygel, you saw the magic flame strike the ground. You don't know what it was, but you do see two of these Norker creatures suddenly appear from the west, and they're attacking Nilo. One of them struck her with a club.
Alright. Till I can catch up to Ragnar.
Nice.
Nice.
As the firebolt slams into whatever one you attacked. Go ahead and roll your damage. As 11 hit points of damage go to that Norker. Hygel, you also can see back here in the distance lurking another one of these Norker creatures. But this one is dressed differently. He's dressed almost like a shaman in your experience.
That's it for my turn, by the way. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. But you do realize that it's a shaman, so he probably is the one that casted the spell upon Nilo previously. All right. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So he dashes here, but he can go no further. Nilo, you are up.
Okay, yeah, the caster needs to go for anyone else. I can handle these guys. Oh yeah, before that, whip over here. Going to smack them for advantage.
Okay.
Fly over here. And it can warn me of more hostiles to that door, right?
What do you mean?
Raldo can tell me that there are several other.
Yes, that's yeah, absolutely. You bet.
Lots more inside this room. I need this up now. I've already targeted. So I'm going to cast Fireball at it. So
as Raldo gets down there, he squawks in your brain. Big creature, big creature, big creature, from somewhere down the north hallway. But your attack's already in flight, so go ahead and roll your.
Yep. So attacking him.
Hitting him with a firebolt. Okay.
Yes.
Firebolt hits. Nicely done. Nice. 11 hit points of damage to the witch doctor.
With my bonus action, I throw my dagger at him.
Okay. Nice. Another strike with thy dagger. Nice, for another 11 hit points of damage. As the witch doctor staggers backwards slightly as the firebolt hits him, and then you see he gets a grimace of pain but anger on his face as he takes a step forward just in time for the dagger to slice and dice and return to your hand.
Does not return to my hand.
I thought it did.
No. So I use a bonus action to call the dagger, to call my bonded weapon back to me. So right now they have my weapon. Right now the
it's
weapon
stuck.
is...
It's stuck in his hand.
And lastly, she called. Oh, actually, hold on. Is that a bonus action or free action?
No,
wrong.
should be bonus.
Yes, it is. Okay. She's going to call to Tarikas. I can use some help.
Okay, is that it for you?
Tarikas.
All right. Tarikas is back playing with his robots and stuff, so he's probably doesn't have time for you right now.
No,
so
I'm here.
I'm
I'm
messing
actually
with
building a gnome character. But go ahead.
you. I'm messing with you, man. Just Nilo's crying for help, so.
All right, so I help him and I cast insults at the guys.
All right.
There was a lizard.
All right. I need a. Go ahead and give me just a strength check, please, Ragnar, as you are going to have an opposing roll against the ogre to see if you can hold the door closed.
You want to do athletics versus athletics?
No, it's just regular strength opposition, but yours is going to be at disadvantage because you're under attack by the Norker.
Ogre or giants coming down the hall
Oh,
as well, by
man,
the way.
Sean, that was bad.
That doesn't matter. We both got bad. All right, so the ogre manages to open the door, but I'm going to say his attack is at disadvantage because it's so close. He can get his hand through to do an attack on you, just as an open hand attack, not a weapon of any kind. So he's not like throwing it.
Ogre.
He's
Oh,
not
sorry.
like he's not like swinging his club or anything, but he's just going to do a straight. Oh my God! Open hand attack.
Featuring our all new ogres with their all new karate chopping action.
I need to do this first.
With the kung fu grip.
Yep.
Grab it,
Why-
squeeze the leg. God, I love those old toys.
Why doesn't it have? Oh, it's interesting. They don't have.
Oh, those were great.
They don't have it as an action, so I'm just going to have to do it almost like a strength check. So I'll just do this. As he swings a soft 20, he what's Ragnar's armor class? 21. So he manages to hit, but it doesn't do any damage, but it does do enough that the ogre manages to push his way through the door. But he doesn't do any damage. All right. I have a pair of Norkers coming. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's going to be it for him. What, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 as he comes over here, but he can't attack because he dashed over there. So
Did he?
doesn't-
I suppose he came through this space. Is that, or did you just go?
No,
through here?
no, he just came. It's just the way it showed it on the map. He did
Okay.
not. He came straight back behind.
Okay, just double checking.
Yep. All right, where's this guy?
Man, I wish I had a reach weapon for that one. I am not using
And-
Taricia though.
And another Norker appears from the north. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Nope, undo 30 right here. As a knoll comes out from the room to the east and with his longbow takes aim at Hygel, firing his bow, and he hits Hygel. As Hygel takes 6 hit points of damage from the longbow attack from the knoll. As the other knoll comes out, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Comes out. Doesn't quite see Hygel in the gloom, so he is going to take aim with his bow at the half-orc. Or the half-elf orc, whatever. Critical miss. Let's see instead if he hits the
Talking about
Norker.
right there.
See if he hits the Norker instead. And he misses as well as the arrow goes flying past everybody, past over the top of Hygel's head and shatters on the wall behind Hygel. And as we come to the end of this turn, this guy, where is he? Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You watch as an ogre comes stepping out, takes aim at Nilo with his great club. 16 misses. As we are back to the top of the order. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to play. I thought Corvin was here. I apologize. So I am going to. Corvin is going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
I am sorry, Sean. This giant here, or this ogre here, was that a strength check or a strength saving throw?
What do you mean?
This one was hexed, and strength was the score I marked.
It's hexed. That doesn't show the hex on it.
So when I killed this one, or whatever one I hexed over here,
Yeah.
that was in my line of sight, and I hexed it with my bonus action.
I did not even remember that. So go ahead and hex it. And it was a strength.
It was a strength.
It was a
yeah.
strength. Yeah, it was a strength check. So we'll remember for the future. Just cast it again without burning a slot.
Yep.
But I'm not going to retcon anything.
Done.
All right. As that ogre is now hexed, and you said that was for
Strength.
anything strength related. Okay. Thank you, sir.
It is strength checks specifically.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Not
Okay.
attacks, not skills,
Yep,
not
yep.
saves.
Yep, gotcha. All right, as we go back, and it is now Corvin. As Corvin is going to, first of all, target here, and as his bonus action, is going to move his bonus. Where is it? What? Hunter's Mark. That's what I'm looking for. Cast. Move Hunter's Mark. It's not going to. It's going to cast that spell. As the Norker is now marked as the Hunter. I don't know why it's black and white. And who did I have selected that?
Me?
No, no. I'm looking on the stream. It's like everything's in black and white. And I was just wondering why that is. But all right, so that's the first thing that he does, and the next thing is he is going to, with his short bow, attack.
Oh, that is another advertisement.
Oh, yay. Nope.
It's only 10 seconds. So.
Oh.
Oh, Ragnar, you have a natural 20.
Oh, it did it with the short sword? I meant to do it with the bow. Oh, well.
Hygel.
That's all right. He still hits. As he does the damage. Plus a 1d6 due to hex. Nice. 17 hit points of damage to the Norker, as that Norker is no longer eligible for combat.
Bareback drink.
And he's already used his bonus action to move it this time, so he can't. Actually, technically it would have been last time, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just move it anyway. Just so I don't forget next time. And now that one is Hunter's marked. And that is it for our guy. Ragnar, you are up, sir. as you now
Yeah,
have an ogre and a pair of Norkers in your face.
Ugh. Get away. Weird little creature. I selected myself.
Yeah, you can attack yourself if you want. I mean, it's totally up to you.
Not yet.
Nice. As you strike the Norker,
Is there an
Well-
orker?
as you hit the Norker and take 10 points of damage away. Do you get a second attack this turn?
I do. I just wasn't expecting him to have more than 10 HP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do. As that attack misses.
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna activate Rage because
Oh, yep.
things do not seem to be going.
Very well. Go ahead and bonus action rage, sir.
Yeah, I think I have to target myself again.
Yeah, that's what you have to do usually, which is weird.
I think you have to apply it, don't you? Oh my god.
Weird. I'm not showing it show up on my.
I think
I lost connection to the
Oh,
thing.
no.
So give me a second. I have to apply it to you. I have to refresh my DM screen, and it's going to take away all my pretty views of you guys having bless and all that other good stuff on you.
Okay, real quick then. Hydro, what's your main weapon?
I think I have a. Let me see. Just quarterstaff.
Okay.
All right. The dwarf now has the rage burning within him. Cool. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Tarikus, you are up. As you see all of these creatures suddenly appear at the north end as apparently the next wave.
You got it. Oh, Nigel, you're hurt. Nigel?
Nigel.
No,
no.
Nigel.
Yeah,
Nilo's hurt.
What?
Nilo's hurt.
I mean, Nilo, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. It's what? We have someone named Nilo and someone named Hygel.
Got Hygel,
Yeah,
Nigel, Nilo.
Nigel.
Yeah, she's under half right now.
Okay.
How you doing, Nigel?
So, kind of spells in Okay, I don't, man, that's gonna suck. I hate wasting one like that on you like that, but
Why you gotta be a Debbie Downer?
well, I only have one cantrip left, and I want to heal, but I have two powerful ones
Thanks,
left.
Paul.
One third
I'm
level.
sure it definitely won't go to waste.
Okay. So then,
Ragnar, you have been granted a nat 20 by the audience.
Woo! All right, I'm gonna do
I think
this.
it's only one. Yeah, it's only one natural 20.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Holy crap, that's an ugly thing. I'm gonna heal you. Should let one at level 3. Where are you? I have to touch you. Touch myself. Alright, level 3. Yeah, because I only have 2 fourth left and 1 first. Those are gonna be for emergency heals. So I'm using the crossbow. Oh, I get to roll real ones.
All right. So really quick before we do anything,
Yes, sir.
go ahead and roll. First of all, I'm going to apply this to Nilo, and now go ahead and roll a d8. Just manually roll a d8,
Okay.
and I will manually add the additional hit points to
Yeah, I
Nilo.
guess my feet doesn't fix it. That's cool.
Yeah. So Nilo gets an additional 3. So Nilo, you now have 63 hit points.
Additional 3?
Yeah, because you rolled a 4, but she already got 1. So she got
Oh, gotcha.
she gets the remainder. So yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Cool. All right.
How much are you left?
She's only down like 5 hit points, so.
Okay, I'm gonna move back my last 5.
Okay. Is that it for you, sir?
That's all I can do.
All righty. As the witch doctor moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, is going to target the gnome. The gnome. What do I want to do? All right. As takes aim. What? Hang on. Oh yeah. There we go. I don't know why it did that to me, but here we go. All right. A 15 as Nigel gets hit with a guiding bolt. On a hit, the target takes damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my turn has advantage. Nigel takes a whopping 6 hit points of damage from a possible 24. Freaking Nigel, I need you to give me a DC 10 concentration check. So DC 10 con check, please. And you fail, so your the sleep spell that you were concentrating on no longer exists, and the wolf will be able to wake up next turn because it is no longer asleep as the spell wears off.
Agnob, you should come back this way.
What way?
I like it.
Clearly
Alright.
where my voice is.
All right. As the Norker swings
Clearly
his
he's over
club,
here.
down upon Nilo, and that hits with a 23.
Does it hit me though?
That's up to you. It hit with a 23.
Yes, it does hit me.
Oh, I take it back. You're right. Okay. As Nilo suffers 8 hit points as the bite follows.
It is no longer hexed. Or is 10 the DC or is it 11?
10's the DC.
Oh, sweet. Okay, it is still
Yeah.
hexed.
Yep. And the second attack on its bite attack misses. As the Norker next to him swings his club as well. 19 with a 23 hits. Go ahead and roll a d6
All right, let me-
for me. As that one misses, so you now have 2 remaining.
Finally, the images do something.
Yep. As the Norker down at this end takes aim at Ragnar Stormhelm. With his club, swings upon the dwarf, failing to do any damage as it follows up with his bite attack, which is likewise as ineffectual as his club. Hygel, not Nigel. Hygel, you are up.
You are up.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step.
Okay. Downstairs to run away and leave your friends behind?
Absolutely not.
Pick your spot. Nice. I love these effects.
Then, as a 4th level spell, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Nice.
And where I'm going to place it, I'm protecting Nilo from getting hit. But
Yeah.
you'll have to deal with that.
Nice. All right, so I have to here. Oh, yeah, it's this one. And save.
Oh.
So looks like only the ogre saved. Okay, so we do. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. Big number, big number.
Yeah, 3 ones. I love it. All right, so the ogre took half. That's still 26 damage to all of them. And now let me double check them all. All right. Boom. Oh no! Oh no! All right, sorry, that was my mistake. That's all right. Don't even worry about them. Because I had them all selected. So, all right. So you did 26. So he's gone. Yep, he's gone. I don't think any of them can have like 26. I'm just double checking here. What? Because some of them had like, yeah. So they're like, yeah. So he is. Let's see, 26. So he leaves him with this many. The gnolls appear to have survived. Yeah, barely. The gnolls managed to, and the ogre. You did 26 to the ogre?
Yep.
I want to double check, see how many these other ones have, because they all had the. I think they all should have had the same number of hit points, or close to it. Yeah, so I'm going to say. And 20, let's see, how many would that leave? Math is hard. That's going to leave him 44. Yeah, 44. Okay. All right. So all of the Norkers, including the witch doctor, have been incinerated. You watch as they all scream as the flames erupt around them. But the two gnolls, although they are severely burned, badly burned, they both still stand, and the ogre screams in pain as you watch his flesh is kind of bubbly from where the flames literally cooked him almost alive, but he manages to stand, and he slowly looks over his shoulder and snarls at Hygel. But be that as it may, it is now the ogre's turn. I should have asked, is there anything else that Hygel's going to do?
I'm going to risk moving 30 feet kind of back to where I was.
Okay.
And you skipped over me.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. Sorry, my bad.
And then he gets an attack.
Yeah, he does. The gnoll does. So let me do this. And he is going to do his bite attack as you're going past. As he missed as you went past. Yep. Sorry, I went to the wolf for some reason, but Nilo, you're up. And don't forget to deselect everybody if you still have them selected, just to make sure if anybody is selecting themselves as you blast him with a bolt as you hit. Why didn't you just attack the one in front of you? Why are you attacking the one down there? Just to help your buddy? Nice. 18 hit points of damage to the ogre. Very nicely done.
I call the dagger back to my hand, and I'm going to hold my movement. As soon as the ogre takes 5-foot step to the right, if he does, I'm going to do the same thing to go to here.
Okay.
My attempt is to block him without getting attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. Nicely done. Is that it for now?
Yes.
All right. As you guys hear a growl come from the south, where the warg at one time had been laying unconscious, you hear him growl as he stands up, but he is just recovering, so he's not attacking this turn. But this ogre is, as he targets the dwarf with his great club, swinging down. Oh, look how close that nat 20 was. Oh my gosh. As he misses his attack. And now we have a bunch of Norkas.
A bunch of New Yorkers?
Yes.
Goddamn.
As a Norker comes, swing, and he hits, striking Ragnar with his club for 8 hit points of damage. And as a fast follow, he tries to bite into his exposed flesh, but the dwarf is too quick and manages to beat back his attacker. The rest of these are going next turn, so
God, it just never fucking ends.
I don't know what to tell you. Back to the top of the order as Corvin, as a bonus action, is going to target this ogre and is going to move his hunter's mark. The ogre is now targeted. And now he is going to target the ogre as well. As he hits, I gotta look at something here real quick, guys. All right, he is going to add the additional Dread Ambusher. This time. He does additional. All right, so he does. Man, seriously? 3 out of a possible 12. Oh, and I have to, so he adds that, and I forgot to add an additional D6 because he's Hunter's Mark, so an additional 5. So he did 12, 17 hit points of damage. All right. That is his. Ragnar. Oh, and he's actually going to move up. What is that? 10, 15, 20. Yep, he's 30 feet to right there. Anyway, Ragnar, you're up.
Which one of the ones that I heard? Was it this one?
The one up top, the one on top.
Okay.
Oh, just a bit outside. Their armor class was 17. You missed by 2.
Okay.
Don't forget you do have you have a nat 20 and you have a advantage. So both of your attacks miss.
I'm gonna use that advantage just so
Okay.
I can get something.
All right. That hits. As 10 hit points manages to slay the creature in front of you.
That'll be my turn.
All right, cool. Clear that. And Tarikus.
I will attack. Where's that caster at?
He's dead.
I think the caster got cooked.
Well, let me attack this guy over here with a crossbow. Does he look pretty damaged or not really?
No, he looks wounded.
He looks wounded.
Yeah. Oh no, that one on the other side. Yeah, he's wounded. Yeah, he's wounded. He's been hit a couple times, I think, or at least once. So he definitely has damage on him.
I mean, looking at both of them, which one looks weaker?
The one that's by Nilo.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this one. Hit that one. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. A weapon. There it is.
Whoever you were shooting at.
The big guy over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's all me can do's.
You didn't roll your damage.
Oh, my bad. That was 25.
No. Oh, you wish. That's a little better. 3 is much better than 25.
Oh yeah, the reason why I attacked the guy over there is because it was hex, so we get the bonus damage.
Oh, yeah, but it only gets bonus damage. Wait, why would it get bonus damage?
No, the reason why I attacked him.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Yeah, you asked about that. I couldn't because I was on the phone
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
with somebody.
All right. Let's see, where is these guys at? Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's it for him. As you hear as Raldo squawks that there are creatures coming down the hall. Hygel. There are.
What can I do?
I need to re-roll this guy's init. I accidentally took him off too, so. Oh, good. He's like right back where he was. I like it.
Did he roll higher or lower than me? I
What's
do have a
that?
higher dex than him. Where he
No,
would be next to me.
Yeah, you're gonna go. I'm gonna make these. I'll make these guys go 10.
Okay. Chromatic orb. I'm gonna roll my damage.
Okay, yep, that hits.
And I should get
Nice.
yeah, and it bounces to the next one.
Yep.
Oh,
So hang on a second.
that's
So
awesome.
as it hits, let me apply it. Let me see. Which one did you?
The one to the
Yep,
right, sorry.
Yep. He is gone. So go ahead. It bounces to the guy to the right.
Now does that roll attack a hit again? Or does it
So read this.
automatically?
Read the spell and tell me. I'm not 100% sure.
If you roll the same number on 2 or more of the d8s, the orb leaps to a different target of your choice. Make a new attack roll. Okay.
Yep. So you rolled 2 8s on the damage. Therefore, you get to roll another attack on the next creature. As that one misses.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay.
Touch AC.
Does the spell stay? Is it a concentration or is it just a one time?
It should be one time.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yep. All right, cool. That's a nice spell, though.
Helpful.
Nilo Hundar.
Okay. So this guy, he didn't attempt to move at all, right?
No.
Okay.
He actually because he had the same. Him and the other ogre had an 11. Since that, I had to re-roll them. I just made them both a 10, so they actually go after you. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll
So
still because
will-
I accidentally removed him from combat and had to put him back in. I will still let you do what you wanted to do, even though your turn's already passed.
All right. I am going to firebolt the guy next to Ragnar.
Okay. Nice shot as you hit with a 27.
That's...
Nice.
That's a good damage right there.
Nicely done.
And then I will switch my target over here and stab at this guy with my dagger. My dragon will give me advantage on this swing.
Okay.
Where's the dagger? There it goes.
Crit hit.
I am going to use. This is a good time to use it. I will go ahead and use my feature to give me the extra damage.
Okay.
Where'd it go? I believe it is Orcish Fury. Yes. Okay.
When you hit, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time as extra damage. And
So what this means is I get an additional D4 plus 4 damage added to the crit because it's considered weapon damage and not just an extra roll.
I will agree with that.
That's what we agreed on a while back too.
No, that's fine. All right, 23 hit points of damage. As your dagger attack takes the orc.
Look, I'm a rogue.
The orc out of combat. Not the orc, but the ogre. Exactly.
Look, guys, I'm a rogue. I did over 20 damage with a dagger.
All right. All right. Is that it for Nilo?
Well, gonna step right on up to this one now.
Hang on a sec. You firebolted, then you bonus action attacked with your dagger.
Yep.
So movement's fine, but I thought you're not going to be able to attack again.
No.
Okay. I thought you were attacking again. It kind of confused me.
No.
All right.
I wish I could, but no.
All right. Is that it for you then?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 60. And he is moving there, but he can't attack because it was a charge, essentially. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm back.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yep.
I step up to go grab the pizza from the door, and I look back, and there's Big Boy in my face. Is this ogre or giant?
That is an ogre.
Okay. Okay.
He came from the north tunnel where Raldo told you there were creatures coming.
Yep. That's
Three
what I figured.
creatures have emerged from that northern tunnel on the left-hand side. Haven't seen anything come down the right-hand side yet, but as the wolf 25 targets Raldo.
It's up high.
And I knew you were going to say that, you liar.
Always assume he's up high. He swoops in and
All
swoops
right,
back up again.
it's all right. He'll attack. Try to get rid of the elf.
Just use an arrow.
Yeah. Oops. Almost. As the bite attack hits, as 10 hit points of damage go to Corvin. Corvin that's the first time he's been hit, so he's still doing all right. As the ogre over by Ragnar maintains his slight distance, swings his club down, and misses badly. Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, okay.
As he makes his con save. We're good. All right, the ogre, misses his attack. And which one is this? Oops, not invisible. As the Norker swings, needs to target first. Okay. As he is swinging at Ragnar. Swings with his club. Misses with a club. Goes for the bite. And whiffs on the bite too. Ragnar is way too short for these guys. He's bobbing and weaving in the corner. Rope-a-dope. All right. Which one is this? Okay.
I am body blocking hard.
As coming from inside the chambers, Ragnar, you see yet another ogre. As he hits Ragnar with his club. As Ragnar suffers 28 hit points of bludgeoning damage, reduced in half, of course. Yep, but you still took 14, so. You are still, yeah, you're still, so I just want to make sure that it took it off right. All right, Ragnar is wounded. He is 24 out of his original 80, so he is low for those that care. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
You can hear the very
30,
loud sounds of his pain.
45,
Oh.
40, 45, 50. As another ogre goes charging out. Oh, didn't go that far.
Okay.
Charges out, blundering past. And I just want to say, for the record's sake, there's not any more ogres or Norkers, but there are the leaders of this place that are still within the walls. So just so you guys know, there is only a finite number of creatures here. So I just want to give you at least a little heads up there.
Oh, we can't endlessly farm experience from these guys?
We get experience?
Yes. As
We
a
get loose
bonus
experience.
action, yeah. As a bonus action, he is going to move Hunter's Mark to the wolf. As Le Wolf is now Hunter's marked. And now I am going to take my sword, my +1 sword, and attack the wolf. Nice. Why am I getting... Oh, because... Wait, why am I getting an additional D4? Where's that coming from? Is it mastery?
He's blessed.
Oh, that's
That's the
why.
attack
Thank
roll.
you. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, where? Oh, I forgot. Yep. All right. As he hits, yeah, 7 will do. You take 7 points of damage off of the wolf. All right. That is it for Corbin. Ragnar, you are up. You now have 2 ogres and a Norker.
Finish off the Norker at least.
That hits. And I believe you get 2 attacks this round.
I do.
8. As you manage to disembowel 1 Norker.
Not to get off topic, but it looks like he made my avatar picture.
Nice.
Yeah, look at
Do you like it?
Oh, dude, that's
It's
awesome.
perfect.
And it even looks like Josh with the beard too, except Josh has a mustache. That's awesome. The
I
battle
try
axe
to
of
make
war.
it like that. I try to make it like the
Yeah.
picture as best I could.
It's really good. I like it.
Looks awesome.
Thank you.
Hey Ragnar, I have a question.
What's up?
Well, go ahead and roll your damage first because you hit. But your battle. Whenever you roll initiative, is it giving you advantage? Do you know?
It should be. I have a Sentinel Shield.
You haven't what now? Sorry. I'm just curious. I don't. Whenever I see initiative.
It's the battle axe of warning. So
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, I knew you're supposed to, but I didn't know. I don't ever remember seeing you get 2 dice roll. I just wanted to make sure that the battle axe was doing what it was supposed to do. So I just happened to look at it and said, "Oh, I should look at what this thing can do."
I believe it's been doing that, but
Yeah.
we haven't rolled
Anyway,
initiative in a while. So.
Yeah. Anyway, with that, you took out the ogre with your battle axe as well.
Really?
Yep, it was down pretty heavy. So, but yeah, you took that one out.
I think I might sell this token online.
All right, Ragnar, you are now have. Yep. I just looked to make sure that it applied. All right. Anything else from you, movement wise, or anything like that?
I'm gonna shake my head.
All right, Trikus, you are up, and you can see that Ragnar is wounded. He's laboring over there under the assault of a pair of ogres and a Norker, but 2 of the creatures have fallen, but there's still a fresh one has just arrived, as well as a fresh ogre has arrived right at Nilo as well.
You don't hear her screaming in pain, so you can make that decision.
As far as I can go, and I can't do anything for him because I can't touch him. But actually, let me see what the spell does. My last cantrip, but there it is. I'm looking at the spell spare the dying. If you have to be down already, or if it just stays on you. No, you have to be down. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any? I have to see if I have any. What are they called? Channels of divinity left.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where that's at. Don't see it there. Don't see it there. Go under spells. Oh yeah, I have channel. Okay, I'm gonna use the channel divinity on him.
Okay.
At least get him up half. Wait, do I need to touch him? No, it's just who I can see.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else down half, more than half hit points?
Down 10.
Probably not, huh?
Nilo's only down about 13.
Yeah, so that didn't work on him, so that's okay.
Yeah,
right, I'm gonna do it.
Heidel's the closest, but he's at 30, but his max is 50. So
Yeah, so that doesn't do anything
yeah, it
for
doesn't
him.
help. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna put that channel divinity on him so he can get up. You know how much is it? I think it's 30.
Yeah, and he's at 87 divided by 2 would be 40, 43. I'll round it to 44, so he'll be able to get an additional 9 hit points out of it.
Yeah. No,
If you want to do that now, I mean, you can save it and do it later if he goes down lower.
Yeah. Do you want me to save it? If so, you take another hit.
I think so.
Okay, because if
He's
you do
asking.
drop,
He's asking Ragnar. He's asking Ragnar. He's not asking. You with us, Ragnar? Still?
Yep.
Yeah, he's asking you if you want him just to hold off on the channel divinity because he can only bring you up to 50%. So
yeah, I'd hold off. I'm only like 4 points down for like 50, so I'd hold off until I'm like hitting like a lot.
Okay.
With his rage, he can definitely take more hits. He's fine for the moment.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna support you by hitting it with a crossbow. That way, I'll nickel and dime it. All right, here we go. Sorry, folks, for the delay.
We're good.
Decisions.
As the crossbow hits.
Come on, give me more than one.
More than one.
You asked and you received. All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
God damn it.
As a Norker comes down after Nilo, swinging its club wildly. Oops. Landing on nothing. I need to deselect. Okay, as it goes with its bite attack. And misses on the bite attack as well. Hygel.
Which one of these ogres are weaker? I don't know.
That one to the left. The one to the left of Nilo was in the fireball, and it took serious damage from the fireball. Oh no, it didn't. I take it back. That one's dead. Yeah, neither one of them are wounded. So the only one that's wounded is the one that's over by Ragnar off to the right, but you can't see that one.
Need to save stuff.
Yeah, pretty much missed that one.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Don't forget to keep track of your cantrips.
Yeah, I'm down to 11. I keep track.
Nilo.
Okay, bonus action Hex onto this person.
Okay.
Oh, I left it. Whoops.
Just so you know, the knoll is on its last legs. It is severely wounded and burned from the fireball.
Okay, I'll go over to the next one then. Thank you for the heads up. Our target. And I will target this one with my dagger.
Okay. Nice. The dagger hits.
I was in our 19, by the way.
Nice.
Now, Raudo will give advantage on the warg and fly over here.
Okay.
Actually, it's going to fly over here.
Okay.
So the next person, whether it's Corbin or Hydral, to hit the warg here gains advantage on your first attack.
Okay. Is that it for Nilo?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, the Knoll is weak to strength checks.
Strength checks it is. All right. As this ogre takes aim at Nilo with his great club. Oh, swing, bada, 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 missed. All right, which Norfer is this? Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, that's roughly 60 feet. All right, as the warg tries to take a bite out of crits the bite.
That's
Damn it.
scary.
Crit. As he suffers, oops, Nilo takes 0 because I accidentally had you both targeted. Takes 19 hit points of damage. Needs a DC concentration check. He fails his concentration check. Therefore, the warg is no longer hexed or hunter's marked.
Yeah.
And I need him, I believe it's a DC 13 strength check to avoid being knocked prone. Oh, he just makes it. Makes a strength check to avoid being knocked prone. And that is the warg. And yeah, he's still doing okay. He's still above half, so he's still doing all right. All right. As this ogre attacks Ragnar, swinging his club once again, and whiffs badly. As the other ogre targets Nilo with a great club and hits Nilo with a 22 with his great club.
Don't roll damage yet.
Okay.
Nope. I'm down to one
All
clone.
right. You got one clone down. So now next time you have to roll a 5 or a 6.
No, it's still 3+.
Is it? Oh, they changed it. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. It is just straight 3+. You get 3 goes.
All right. As we go back to the top of the order. Oops. As we go back to the top of the order, Corbin is really, really, really wanting to get rid of this. Hopefully, with his short sword. Yes. Oops. With a soft 30. He hit Nilo too. Make sure what I roll. Yeah, 18. Yeah, okay. Normal. As Nilo takes 0 and the warg takes 10. As he does, he takes out the warg. As the wolf is no longer there. Woo! All right. Now, you guys hear a roar and a yell coming from deep within the dungeons.
Clock's
So-
ticking, team. We do not want to fight him with the rest of these
Hmm.
around. Let's clean these up and get out of here.
20, 25, 30. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. As you guys see the lumbering footfalls of a giant coming your way. Ragnar, you are up.
I'm up there. Hello?
Yeah, you're here. We can hear you. You are up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, pardon me.
Nice. Hang on just a second. I want to make sure. Oh, yep. He's still up. That hits as well. And apply. All right. All right. That it for Ragnar?
I'm good.
All right. Give me just a second. I'm trying to save something here. So, India. Okay. I was just saving Heidel's token picture down so I can, during our break, I can get it updated. All right. Let's see. Tarikas, you are up. As you see coming down the hall, a giant, a frost giant to be exact. It's dark blue skin and shock white hair. He drags with him this massive axe.
Y'all want me to banish him?
Oh, they can banish him.
Huh?
Try. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, it's your call.
Okay.
Your spell slots.
Yeah, I know. Oh, with that comment, I guess that means he doesn't want me to. So We
Oops,
might-
hang on.
we might need him,
I
so-
forgot to do something really quick. Never mind. I forgot. I'll just do it next turn. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Got to kill Tarikas. Hold
Yeah.
on for a second, guys. I am going to oh my gosh.
Do it. I want to remind the spellcasters that if you have spell slots available, you can convert spell slots into cantrips as well. Just saying.
Oh, well, let me save mine for healing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can banish him because I might have to. Let me look at the spell real quick.
Okay.
I gotta make sure I don't undo bless.
Like a concentration. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is concentration now I think about it. Damn it. And it is. Dang it. No, can't banish him. All right, well then we will just we'll do this. I'll hit our friend over here with the little crossbow again. And then I'm gonna run away for a bit. Run away! Okay, here he goes.
So why don't you like something like Guardian of Faith or something like that? I mean, that could like knock 60 hit points off that thing.
Yeah, but it's a concentration.
Guardian of Faith isn't.
Guardian of Faith.
Yeah. Essentially, you put a barrier between you and wherever,
Oh.
and it.
Oh yeah, that's if he walks out. He'll walk out of it. That's the problem.
Yeah, the thing, if you put it like around you, then anything that gets around you, it'll do 20 points of damage to it. Boom. But anyway, that's your call. But you do what you want to do. I didn't hear what you were saying you were going to do. So.
And I'm gonna hit this ogre here with the crossbow.
Okay.
Do more than 7.
Nice. 16 hits.
Do more than 7. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, and 3. You gotta be kidding.
All right. Hey, man, whittling him down.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 1. I guess that's. Oh, you can't go that way.
All right. Is that it
Oh
for,
crap.
Is that it for you?
2, 3. What's this room?
Looks to be, let me see if I can get the description here for you real quick. So this 20 by 30 room is all of stone of a dull violet color. Its walls have no decoration, but its ceiling is kind of arched and domed. The floor has a hollow place, a regular oval some 10 feet long and about 5 feet wide. The depression runs the length of the room, being in the center. Directly under the arch of the dome above, the depression runs the length of the room, being in the center directly under the arch. So there's like this sort of a stone groove cut into the floor, and above the ceiling is kind of arched.
Gotcha.
The basin thus is formed is sheer-sided for about 2 feet, then curves smoothly to a depth of about a total of 3 feet. So it sort of starts at about 2, and then it sort of, where it goes straight down 2 feet, and then it sort of curves the rest of the way, like a pool would do, right? It's
Okay.
about 3 feet deep. The room itself looks to be empty.
All right, the door's open.
The door is open.
Um,
And
I'll walk
give
in,
me a
like-
give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
No, as you step through the door, give me a perception check.
Okay.
So as you step through the door, you feel like a wave, a chill of uneasiness. Like something's not right. Something is twisted, and the fabric of space and time just don't mesh right with you in this room. But you don't see
Okay.
anything other than like trash and broken tables and chairs and stuff around the basin.
Okay. That's it for me.
Coolness. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right. To the far north, Tarikas, you can see coming behind the giant is another rather large creature, some 10, 12 feet tall. It has a huge bald head with a single eye as it moves in your direction.
Oh snap!
Let's see. Which Norker is this? As the Norker next to Nilo swings down his club at the hapless half-elf, half-orc, half-human, and hits Nilo with the club. Roll your d6.
Yep. I'm good.
As it misses you, but you no longer have any mirror image.
I am no longer protected. I am naked. Please help. I'm in
Right.
danger.
What happened to your armor?
From down the hall, you hear a gurgling scream, and not sure what it is, but it doesn't sound happy. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
Oh, there we are.
Nope.
I'm good at these.
The walls echo too much for Ragnar to have anything that he could really understand.
Okay.
You guys aren't really sure what it is, but Hygel, being from this region, you recognize the unnerving sound of a troll coming your way.
Yay!
Oh, troll! They're cute. I saw the movie.
All right. That's it for it. Hygel.
Let's just sing the song. It'll turn them.
Yeah. Just start singing and dancing 80s tunes, man. It'll jump right on there with you. They can't resist. They can't resist. Anyway, Hygel, you're up.
We don't have a bard.
Nice shot. Nice. 11 hit points of damage to the ogre. Yep, that's the first time it's been hit.
No, I hit it last turn.
Not this one.
Well, that's the one I had targeted the entire time.
I'm not sure.
Maybe not, but I meant to hit the same one I hit last time.
Yeah, because well, one of the ogre that was there last time died, and this one took its place. Yeah, so neither of these two ogres have been hit before until now. So this is
it's my turn.
Okay, it's a new ogre. Nilo.
All right. Yeah. Ragnar, I suggest you start pulling back. She is going to disengage.
Okay.
She's going to back up. These guys go right after her. Don't they?
Yeah.
She's going to go to here.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to go to here. In an attempt to block them from just straight up following her, as hoping the others will just will start to leave. Raudo will fly by, smack the shit out of him in the face, and then leave.
Okay. That it for you?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, actually, hold on. Where am I at in health? Oh, I'm good on health right now.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
As this ogre takes a step over, takes a swing with his club, and hits this time. As Nilo suffers 13 hit points of bludgeoning damage. Give me a DC 10 concentration check, please. As you fail your concentration, as the hex is no longer there. All right. That's it for Nilo. That's it for the ogre. It is now the Norco's turn. Which one? All right. As the Norker comes down, takes aim at Hygel. Misses Hygel as he follows up with his bite attack. And he actually hits Hygel with his bite attack, as Hygel suffers a whopping 6 hit points of piercing damage.
Hydro, if you have a fireball, it'd be a good time to launch it in front of me and make sure that those are down on the ground. Do not get back up later.
Yeah.
Last thing we need is for there to be another shaman able to revive all of them.
That's it for this one. And 25. That's it for him. Which ogre? As the ogre next to Ragnar takes aim at him once again with his club. Misses with the club. The other ogre takes a half a step down, takes aim at Nilo. I see you now, little elf. And oops.
That's
Hits.
it.
Yeah, hits Nilo. I need to, but I had to do both targets. That's why it did something weird for me. All right, as the damage, as Nilo suffers 16 hit points of damage from this club attack.
Ow. It's in the oven.
Yep. Corbin. So the question is, Where's Nilo at? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We re-roll the ones. Oh, nice. Nilo gets 18 hit points back.
Oh,
So
nice. Thank you.
I have to give you an additional 7, so you now have 44. And
Right. I am up and moving.
that is it for Corbin, as he just wanted to try to keep Nilo standing.
That's a good plan.
And 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. As the giant comes taking aim at Ragnar. This could be... He makes 2 attacks using his axe. All right. Oh. Ah. He swings the frost axe at Ragnar. And he hits Ragnar.
Ow.
As Ragnar suffers a total of 37, but he only takes 22 because part of it's frost damage, so he doesn't get that, but the original damage from the frost axe. Yeah, it took 30 slashing, so you took 15 slashing, and then the cold damage gives it a total of 22 damage to Ragnar, leaving Ragnar at 24 as the giant makes its second deadly attack. Hits Ragnar once again.
That's probably a knockout.
No, not damage at all. He takes 12 hit points of damage. That's after the effects and stuff. So that leaves Ragnar with 12. So Ragnar still stands. Ragnar, you are up.
Oh god.
You can disengage, right? And move.
Technically, but then the frost giant could still hit me.
Why?
Because this guy. If I disengage, I'd be disengaging him, but if I have to walk out of this guy's perimeter,
Oh, yeah.
I could tank a blow from him just fine.
Take the ogre blow. The ogre blow is less than the giant's blow.
Is this just a sealed room, or do I want to just like usually connect to the other hallway?
It does not have any other exits.
Okay, I'm gonna hide in here with Dorikus then.
Okay. So the
So
the
I'm
ogre.
taking an attack of opportunity from him,
Gotcha.
and then disengaging the big guy.
Okay.
Dorikus, let me in.
As the ogre 23 hits you.
Who is it? Nobody's home.
Uh,
You said you had healing.
Yeah, no, I'll
you
get
suffer
you, bro.
five hit points of damage from the ogre blow.
I can't get in here, Sean. It's not letting me.
That's
There you
because you got it. I'm sorry, I got you. I'm putting you in. Oh, now
Gotcha.
you're in. All right.
Heal me, old man.
Tarikas, you're up.
All right. Hey, buddy. I think you left your arm outside.
You can make a new one. They'll give me.
I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna heal him.
Okay.
I'm going to do what I got left. How down are you?
I'm at like 6.
7 hit
Okay.
points out of 87 he's got.
7.
Okay, so I will do a big. I'll you know what? Now is a channel divinity. Oh,
I just want to remind all of my players that Corvin has an advantage, Hygel has 3, Ragnar has 1, Tarikas has 8. And with regards to nat 20s, Hygel has 1, Nilo has 2, Ragnar has 1, and Tarikas has 1. So you all have nat 20s available.
all right.
The only one who does not is Corvin. So the rest of you have at least 1 nat 20 available. I just want to remind everybody for that when you're doing your attacks and whatever else you're doing.
Thank you. All right, here we go. How do I do it? Oh, I think it's on attack. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got you targeted. Healing is the one. Oh, turn undead.
You're going to turn undead? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ragnar, weirdly enough, runs away.
It's asking me to roll. That's weird.
Or nah, just hit the healing, yeah. Alright.
Should have given him 30
Um
or whatever reaches half.
okay, so half of yours is 44.
3, 4.
I round up. So you now have 44 hit points, sir. Ragnar
good.
Stormhelm.
And then I punch him so he can keep staying enraged.
Okay.
I already got hit. Don't worry.
Yeah, he got
Oh,
hit.
okay.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I slap him like Rocky. Get out there!
All right.
You
that
can
is
do
him.
Oh my gosh, dude! That guy
What?
looks.
What?
That guy looks scary.
Oh. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Someone do the Larry cheese.
All right. He moves over
Tactic
here and he's going to attempt to attack Hygel with a club. And of course he misses with the club. But let's bite him. Let's give him a disease. Do I bite him? Yay! I was able to bite. Normal damage. Like, oh good, max. 6 hit points of damage to Hygel, leaving Hygel at 18.
Let's see where Hygel's at.
Twenty, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hygel, you're up.
Alright.
Does he have one last fireball? Need to get you that wand of fireballs.
Oh, if you hit that fireball on that frost giant, he's gonna go down. If it's a frost giant.
It is a frost giant.
6 cantrips
Okay.
to give me a 3rd level back.
Okay,
You can do that.
Yep. That leaves you 5 cantrips, I believe.
And then I'm gonna bonus action Misty step back towards where we came from.
Hang on just a second. Boom. There you go.
First.
Oops. There you go. Got your spell slot back.
We came from this doorway down here, right? If I remember correctly. That's the only way we came from. All right.
Yeah.
No, I said I'm blocked. But it let me do it. Weird.
Yeah.
And then I moved away so I can't see everyone, but I think this will be perfect. It just won't hit the big ass frost giant.
Yep. All right, so let me do this really quick. All right, and dex save. And they all failed. Go ahead and roll your damage if you didn't already. Oh, I love seeing all those ones. All right. Weird, did it? I gotta see. I'm gonna look here really quick how many of that. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it because for some reason it only did it for the one ogre and not all of them. All right. So he lost 25, so he's done. He lost 25, so he's done. That leaves him that many. He lost 25. He lost 25, so he's done. And he lost 25. So all of the creatures fall with the exception of the one ogre who takes a full brunt of the damage. But unfortunately, he still stands slightly.
And I'm going to tell the group, we need to get out of here.
Milo Hundar. The ogre before you is severely burned and damaged, but he is not down yet.
Is he bloodied?
Yes, very close to it. If not bloodied, he's very close to being bloodied.
All right. I'm going to drop my dagger, draw my sword.
Okay.
Oh, I can't use that. That's okay.
Whatever you want, buddy.
This will still do more damage. I am going to swing with my long sword.
Okay.
I'm going to take advantage from my dragon flying across him.
Okay.
I will use my natural 20 to make
I was
sure
gonna
this goes through.
I was gonna say, the 14 hits.
Yeah, I was looking for the crit though.
Oh, gotcha. You want to use your nat 20?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I used
to
one of my
make
natural 20s.
target him because you didn't
Thank
target him.
you.
All right,
Thank
that
you for
leaves
reminding
you
me.
that leaves you one nat 20.
Yep.
And then roll your crit
Yeah.
damage.
I missed a D8. Hold on. An additional
So he did 21.
6. Yeah. Because I'm an orc, I get a bonus D8 on. Yeah.
Yep.
Has nothing to do with the ability I use. That's just one I get in general.
So you did a total of 21. Severely damaging him, but he is still standing.
All right. Second swing.
Okay. That hits as well. Nice. 11 hit points of damage. Taking down the ogre. Between
Okay, so he flew
you
over here.
Between you and the fireball, you managed to take him down. Is that it?
All right, where the Ragnar and Tarikas are still trapped in that room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Corvin. I'm going to tell him to prepared to run with Hydro. I'm going to try to get the Frost Giant to come after me. So I can't actually make any like intimidation or diplomacy rolls or anything like that to try to force it, but I am going to yell and taunt at the guy nonetheless.
Okay. All right. Is that it for you?
Yep, bang the shield and shit like that.
Okay. Oops, wrong way.
Actually, I'm going to
Okay.
move over here when I do it. There we go.
Idiot.
Now I'm done.
Put him back where he was. Control Z, I love, works on these maps. It's awesome. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Weird. All right, that's it for him. Now for this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So as you are looking, Nilo, well, you can't. Corvin screams out, "Mother of fate! What is that?" As the ogre now tries to come over to the door and tries to take aim at the dwarf. Actually, no. Ragnar, give a attack of opportunity on the ogre as he is going after Nilo, as Nilo's banging on the shield. "Oh, God, take in eat me an elf girl." Even though he's not an elf, I just like saying that. As you hit, as the ogre waddles by you, doing 7 hit points of damage to the ogre. Let's see, he went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is his movement as far as he can go. As we go back to the top of the order, as Corvin is like, "I don't know what to do." But he is going to target the ogre. And he is going to... he'll just go ahead and attack. I don't have that. Alright, oh well. He is just going to fire the old short bow. Come on, does that hit? Yes, 18 hits. Nice. 10 hit points is 10 hit points on the ogre. Because that 10 hit points takes the ogre out. As you guys whittle them down. As Groog, I am going to leave this. So, in my home game, the players always say, "Let's let the dice decide." So what is it, Josh? Is it, when you guys rolled last night, was it a D100 or a D20? Is that what we rolled? What did we roll?
No, it was a D6, and it was odds and evens.
Odds and evens. Odds, he goes after the dwarf. Evens, he goes after Nilo. Odds it is, as he can't get in the doorway. So, give me a dexterity saving throw, DC 12, Ragnar. If you succeed, which you do, he gets to the door and goes to swing. I will give you the opportunity to have moved further into the room so he can't reach you because he's too big to fit in the door. And he cannot reach you or whatever. And so seeing that, he turns his attention to Nilo, but since he's already lost his attack, he's just getting the movement. And he comes up here after Nilo. Ragnar, you are up. As you can see, a rather tall Cyclops, and coming behind him a rather wicked-looking troll. The Cyclops can fit through the door, but it'd be a wide fit. He's going to have to squeeze through, but the troll looks like it could come through the door no problem.
Seeing the giant come at her, she's going to yell out to Ragnar, Tarikas, move! Get out of there!
Okay. You have that option as well, Ragnar. It is your turn. You got 30 more feet of movement.
Everyone's still up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the giant has taken a lot of damage, or is
The
he
giant,
looking bloody?
the giant hasn't taken any damage at all.
Ah. Oh, I
He's-
thought
he-
that's who Nalo was wailing on. My
No.
bad.
Nope.
Oh,
I don't-
There we go. You know what? Fuck it. Ragnar throws down his shield and the war axe so he can pull out his maul. And he's gonna go full on to this man to see if he can kill him.
Okay. Go ahead and attack. Does the maul do more damage?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't
Yes,
know.
it does.
I did not know. I did not know.
I have Great Weapon Master, which isn't as good in these rules, but I still have it. I'm gonna be recklessly attacking. Let me roll
Okay.
that so you have it.
As you hit.
And I'm going to make that a crit
Okay. You're using your crit.
because I'm being mean.
That's fine. That is your crit.
And with Great Weapon Master, I can apply my proficiency mod as an addition, so
I think
that'll
it
be
did.
an extra.
I
Did
think 2d6 plus 2, then plus 3, which is your proficiency mod, and then
think
plus
so.
plus 12, which is the crit. So you did a total of 26 damage to it.
Right? So roll my second attack. That's
And
another crit.
That hits as well. That is a crit. Nice, for another 27 hit points of damage.
And because I used Great Weapon Master and I had crit this round, I get an extra attack as for my bonus action.
Nice. Hits. Although it is not a crit.
It is unfortunate, but
Yeah.
the dice got stuck on the screen.
Yeah. Nice, dude. You did like 56 something points of damage. Well, let's see. How much did you do? You did 65 hit points of damage in one attack round.
I ain't a paladin, but
He gets
trying.
he gets advantage on his attack against you. Tarikas, the door is open for you to flee and get out of there if you want. You can see
You were told
creatures.
to get out by her.
Yeah, you hear Nilo telling you guys, get the F out of Dodge, but you can see other creatures, a rather large Cyclops followed by a troll coming your way. While the giant can't fit through the door, those creatures probably could, so you see no other exits from this room, so it might behoove you to
Okay.
go.
All right. Well, then what I'll do is I will. Of course. Oh. Okay. What? Do? Of course.
10 feet, you got another 20 feet.
Well, I'm gonna dash.
Okay, so you got another 40 feet.
I'll
Well-
probably get an opportunity of attack.
He
so-
will. Now, if you just move your regular, you can do disengage, as when you're moving past him, so he would not get an attack of opportunity. But if you dash, you don't get that.
Okay, I will
Or-
disengage.
Okay,
Or you
so
hit him.
so you got another 10 feet before you're done. Then. Cool.
Very good.
That is your movement and your action. If you have any bonus action, you can take it. Otherwise, you're
Yes.
done.
Take a bonus action.
Okay. I don't know what your what bonus action and how you taking it.
Uh,
Do you get a bonus action? Do you have anything that gives you a bonus action? That's what I mean.
yes. Yes. I have some spells that I can
Okay,
do. Those spells.
Gotcha.
But let's see. We're all pretty good at health.
Well, I mean, Ragnar's about half.
Half again. Okay.
Yeah, he's at half.
Okay. Then we're all pretty
Might
good.
not be soon,
Well,
so-
I will say that I should say that
Nigel.
Nigel is, or Hygel. Sorry, now you got me saying it. Hygel is like below half, so he's at 18 out of 50.
Yeah, I'll get to him. I'm headed his way. All right. That is all.
All right. 5,
Grazie,
10,
grazie.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm just going to put them, since they're both in the same square, as he is going to try to attack. 2 attacks using a stone club. As he attacks the fleeing priest. As he misses. Oh, it hits. Damn. Let's see. Nice. So it hits you with the stone club. First of all, you take 12 hit points of damage, and you are prone. You are knocked to the ground with this thing's club, and therefore its next attack on you is with advantage. Crit.
Oh no!
Has
Ouch!
41 hit points of damage. Tarikas, I need a DC 20 concentration check, please.
Oh, what happened?
You're prone,
Got
and you
it.
just took a critical hit. And I need a DC 20 con check, otherwise Bless goes away.
Okay. Yeah. Well then. What was it called? Concentration.
Concentration. Just, it's a con check.
Oh, Constitution.
Yeah, but it's a con. Yeah, otherwise you lose your concentration.
Okay. So is that the saving throw that says concentration, right?
Yes.
Yay.
As you failed though, you needed a DC 20, so you failed your con check. Therefore,
Oh well, then I'll use that advantage when you can.
Can you use your advantage? Yep, you can. You've got 8 of them to try, so now you're down to 7.
Burning them.
So try again. 18, missed again. Want to try again?
Okay. Try one more.
Okay, I'll take you down to 6. Hey, this one you passed. All right. All right, and just so you know, you are now down to 22 hit points.
Oh,
Cool. Is that it for you? I mean, I should have said that's it for him. You good to go now? As
okay.
now it's the troll's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
But my candle doesn't protect me. Okay.
Hygel, you are up. As you see this massive cyclops and this huge frost giant just getting pummeled, but this cyclops literally slammed into the back of Tarikas with such a force that it knocked Tarikas prone, and then it smashed him again with this giant stone club that it's got.
I have 2 advantages and a nat 20.
That is correct.
All right.
Actually, you have three advantages and a nat 20.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb again on the giant as fire damage because I don't 100% know if he has resistance, but
Okay.
I'm just letting you know it's fire damage.
Okay, let me look.
So 29 hit.
Oh yeah, 29 definitely hits. Go ahead and
Okay, I'm gonna end this guy.
Go ahead and do your damage.
So yeah, so I'm gonna do damage, but I'm gonna roll it as a crit because I'm gonna burn my nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, huge baby! And it's double, so it bounces.
Yeah. Yep. So let me do the 45 damage applied to him first. Okay. Now it bounces to the Cyclops.
Yep. So I'm gonna roll to hit him now.
As the giant screams, as the flames lick up and down. He doesn't look to be as if the magical flames are doing any more damage than normal, but it was a solid blow as it erupts right into his chest, up his face, sending his hair on fire, burning, and you see the furs and the heavy, thick padded armor that he's wearing burning as well, causing even more damage. So while the fire, he may not have like any susceptibility to fire, he's definitely not doing himself any favors with what he's wearing. And that hits as well.
All right, so I'm gonna roll damage for that.
Okay.
And it bounces again.
So is it damage? I think it only bounces if you... Oh, you did 2 4s. Never mind. My bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, it bounces again as you do 10 points of damage to...
I'm gonna read it to see if it says if it could go to any target again. Make an attack roll against the new target, make a damage roll. The orb can't leap again. Blah blah blah.
Unless
Okay,
you
yeah.
cast it with a level 2 spell slot.
Yeah, so I can only do the 1 bounce. It looks
Okay.
like.
Yeah, it can leap a maximum number of times equal to the level of the slot expended. And the creature can be targeted only once by each casting, so you can't bounce back to the same creature. Even
Yeah,
if
I didn't
you
realize
even if
that.
it could bounce, it can only bounce to that creature once. Still, dude, you did some serious damage to it.
Yeah, so that'll be it for that, and then I'm trying not to burn that last second level spell.
Okay. Nilo Handar, you are up. You watch as you see the giant... I'm sorry,
I'm just gonna move behind the stairs just
Okay.
so I'm out of line of sight.
Gotcha. Nilo, as you watch as these flames erupt around the giant and the Cyclops coming around the corner is a troll. You hear it. You hear and now understand what the gurgling sound was coming down the hallway, as it is in fact a troll. What to do? What to do?
I was still muted. Remind me how troll regeneration works in 5th edition, please.
Troll regeneration works in if they a troll regains 15 hit points at the start of each of its turns. If it takes acid or fire damage, the trait doesn't function on its next turn. It only starts.
Got it. So, okay.
It only dies if it starts its turn with 0 hit points and it can't regenerate because of the previous effect.
I'd suggest focusing fire on the frost giant, and then we hit the Cyclops next.
Yeah, I know. I think we should just leave is the main thing. What she will say as she comes around, avoiding their let's see, that's 5, 10, 15.
I don't think we can outrun them.
I also think we should take advantage of how much damage Ragnar and I did too. That I
20.
Yeah, he's bloody.
like
well.
I think we hit like total like 100 at least.
All right. Okay.
So I do want to say, Everybody give me a wisdom check, please. DC 10.
That's just a wisdom save. Wisdom check. Yeah. Ability check.
So the stairs are 10 feet wide, right? But they're only about 10 feet tall. So it will be very difficult, you realize, for the giant to get down the stairs. The trolls probably could get down the stairs. The Cyclops probably could, but it'd take him a little bit because he is a little taller. He is what effectively a huge creature, right? So I'm looking to see if it has actually how tall they are, but it doesn't. But it is considered a giant. It is considered a huge creature. So the Cyclops and the Frost Giant would probably have a difficult time getting down the stairs. At least these stairs. Going in the main stairs where you guys first came down, they were much wider and taller. So the giant could fit easier going out the front door than going downstairs and out the back. Like I said, though, the trolls and stuff and any other creatures that may be in here obviously could probably go down the stair. You know, the Norkers and stuff can't because they were already down there. But yeah, so that's just from your observation. If you wanted to beat a hasty retreat, but it's totally up to you guys on whether you want to stand and fight. You've got this troll.
It's not like they want to stay and fight. Yeah. All right. That's the case. I'll step in because
Just at least to take down the grog.
All right.
I'd like the
You're going to
Frost
come in.
Giant at least to be not chasing us. We could. Because the Cyclops I could probably handle. The Frost Giant. Well,
Yeah. So Nilo
As
just
she was moving, she dropped her sword and
Okay.
summoned the dagger to her hand,
okay.
targeting the Cyclops.
Okay.
Now, I no longer have Hex available, so I'm just going to stab him. Actually, before I stab him the first time, poof, poof,
Are you going after
Go.
the Cyclops or the giant? Because right now you're
the
out.
giant.
Okay.
The giant, yeah.
Yep.
So I have advantage on this.
Oops.
crit. Oh wait, no, you're not a champion.
It is
Oh.
so close.
That-
I keep popping those 19s.
Yep.
Give me your 19s.
Yep. So that hits. Nice for 11 hit points of damage.
Second attack. Did I have any? I did have an advantage.
You.
So I'll roll.
Yep. You
Right.
have Nilo. No, you already used your advantage. So you have.
I use a 20.
Yeah. So you used a 20, but you do not have any advantages, and you
Okay,
have
all right.
120 left.
Yep. So I'll attack him again.
That hits.
All right. Damage.
8 more.
I will use my action surge,
Okay.
and I will swing one more time.
Hits as well. For another 9. Nice. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. Five, 15, 20. As you look, Nilo, coming around the corner, you see a troll that's probably twice the size of any of these other trolls. This thing is massive. 10 feet tall, huge gangling arms, massive, massive tusks. As Corvin is up. And what does he want to do? Man, this is tough.
Slices.
All right, he's just going to target the as a bonus action. Let's see, I gotta see what this says here really quick. All right, he's gonna do it. He's gonna have to. So he is going to bonus action Hunter's Mark. He is going to Hunter's Mark the giant. And that means I do an additional D6 whenever I hit with an attack roll. Alright. So now I am going to go back to my short bow and attack. Yes. As I hit. D6. I wonder if it'll. I'm just going to do it anyway, just here, because I don't think it did. Let's see. Come on, really? 7 hit points of damage to the giant, and that is going. And I am going to back up just a little bit. And it is now the giant's turn as he takes aim at Nilo with his axe. And he misses Nilo. But he hits himself. Oops. I accidentally had myself targeted when I did it, but his first attack misses Nilo. Therefore, since he missed, his frustration mounts, and he is going to swing his second at Nilo and misses again. Oh, I thought that was going to be an 18 for sure. That is his turn. Ragnar, you are up.
Man, we only have 19 AC.
Ragnar, you are up, sir. And as a reminder, Ragnar, you have 1 advantage left if you want to use it or need it.
Don't worry, I got reckless.
Okay. That's good. As the 13 does not hit. His 15. So
dang.
That hits. 16 hits. 25, I should say. Nice. 14 hit points of damage applied to the giant. As he is bloodied for sure. Is that it for you?
Let me use second wind.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have action surge. I'm stupid.
Oh, okay. Action surge away.
Might as well.
Yeah, why not? As you hit once again. And 14 hit points of damage. Nice.
I got 1 more since the attack action.
Oh, so close, but it hits. The 16 hits. Boom! As you strike him, the giant cries out, and your maul catches him right across the jaw. You hear this sickening crack as it spins his head, snapping his neck, killing the giant. As the giant falls, you watch as the trolls turn and run, leaving only the
Cyclops.
Thank you. Only the Cyclops. Why does it have a? He's not blinded. He's dead, dummy.
Holy shit. She sees him fall, turns around, and points her dagger to the Cyclops.
As the Cyclops. Anything else from Ragnar?
I give him a finger, and that's the end of my turn.
Tarikas, you are it. you are up.
So I do a channel divinity on myself.
Okay.
Monkey, you there?
Still waiting for you. There we go.
They give me 30 or at least half of my hit points.
All right. What did you cast?
I did channel divinity healing.
So, yeah, Ragnar, it won't affect Ragnar at all. I need to take that 15 off. Because he's already at, he's already at half.
I had him selected, my bad.
Yeah. Okay, that's why. Okay. So you should be at half, right?
I don't know. It's 30 plus whatever I had. I think I had 17 left, I think.
Yeah. So that's, yeah, you're right then. So then you got 37. Oh, you should have 47, right?
Let's see, 30, 40. I should be at the halfway mark. That's so
Yeah, so that's basically 37.
yeah, that's right.
Actually, I'm going to make it 38. I always round up. I don't know why they round down, but I round up. So you got one more hit point. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's all oh yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
We'll move 5,
He was
10, 15.
I don't know if that matters.
What'd you say, Josh?
He
Well,
was
if he runs,
moved.
I get an opportunity of attack.
No, he was out of his. No, he got to be within 5 feet because even the. Well,
I am.
Well, let me see what their. Sorry, good call because usually it's 5 feet, but I'm going to see what their. Um, oh, his reach is 10 feet, so he does get an attack on you. So he is going to actually, yeah, you only because you got up, and so you only had 15 feet of movement, but he's going to attack you as you're trying to go past. And he hit you, and it's an automatic prone. Therefore, you are right back where you were.
Oh, I didn't realize you could hit me. I thought it was out of his range.
No, it's 10-foot range, and you suffer 17 hit points of damage, and you are once again prone.
Crawl for your life.
Anyway,
I have to roll for concentration. Hold on.
Yep. All you have to do is click on the button in the thing, and it should do it for you. As you fail your concentration.
All right, hold on. Let me see how much let me see how much concentration is left. Like that. Let me see how much the spell is left. There's only. Oh, this must be it says 18 seconds left.
Okay.
What does that mean?
That means that it's getting ready to end, probably.
Yeah.
So we're on the 10th round.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Okay, so if it does that, then it's gonna end. Screw you guys. I'm gonna hit it right here with my bonus action.
How? So you're gonna swing at it with what?
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Hammer.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'm gonna cast at a high level.
Okay.
So let's see. And then it gets to attack. Let's see. Not out of the woods yet. Wrong. There. Spiritual weapon. Where are your second level spell? Summoned. At 4th level. Wee-hoo! Do some damage.
Come on, man. We got to get this combat over with.
Got my cassette over there.
All right.
Put it right there, and it's gonna attack this Cyclops.
Okay. Hit the old summon button if you didn't already.
Oh, I did,
Okay.
but it didn't give me an attack because I didn't target when I did it. I thought I was summoning the thing to hit it.
It should have, but just go ahead and roll. Just do a
It didn't target.
Oh, it didn't target him. Yeah. So I'm going to
Yeah.
refund. I just refunded your resource. So go ahead and
Okay.
target it and cast it again.
Okay, here I go. Is it summon, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not targeting it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you are. It's this not showing on my DM screen. Okay, you are. My bad.
Okay. Sure. But it's still.
There you go.
doesn't give me-
Yeah, I don't know. So just go ahead and roll to hit. I don't know why it doesn't. This spell is weird. I mean, it showed the spell going off and attacking, but it doesn't show any attack. So just roll an attack roll, and then we'll do it manually.
Okay. So it's my spell ability modifier. Okay, so I don't know what that looks like. Is that the +7? Is that what that is?
I'm
Cleric spellcasting ability 4, attack 7.
yes, yep, that's it.
So do you want me to add 7 to the
Yes,
roll?
correct. Armor class 14. I don't know why you rolled damage. You need to roll to hit. You need to roll a d20 plus 7.
Oh,
And it's only, so it's the damage you did is only 9. So we know that already. And plus 7, 14 hits exactly. So you did 9 hit points of damage to it.
well,
So from now on,
I think I did the damage wrong. That 7 I added, I thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I went and looked though. You did 9 points of damage instead of 16. So you rolled the 1d20 plus 7. So you hit with a 14. So I went back and I just applied 9 hit points of damage. So now you're good. So just remember every turn now you roll an attack against it. And
But don't I get extra damage? It says for the my where is it? Oh, you erased it. Oh,
as many times as you do this spell, you would think you would know the damage of it all the time.
I know, right?
it's
You
one
do
to
add
eight
your wisdom
plus my
modifier,
spellcasting
the damage.
modifier. So I wasn't sure which was the modifier. Was the 7 or the
Alright.
4?
No, so
4.
it's a 4.
Yeah.
So you did,
It's
so you get another 4 damage to it then. So it'll be 13.
Yeah. There we go.
5e doesn't let you have an ability score modifier higher than a 5 without magical means.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We're good. Is that it for you, Trigus?
Yes, sir.
All right. As the Cyclops is pissed,
It should be right here. That's where I'd like it.
and since you are prone, it gets advantage on its attack roll against you.
Yay.
As it hits Tarikus, so Tarikus is already prone, so we'll do that, and then we'll do damage.
Oh, it gets 2 attacks. Okay.
It does. As you take 15 hit points of damage, go ahead and do your DC 10 concentration check. DC 10 concentration check. As you pass your concentration check. Nice. As its second attack comes down. As it hits as well, once again putting you prone. As Tarikas suffers 20 hit points of damage now.
Oh, I'm dead.
As Tarikas is now unconscious.
Pulverized.
Unconscious. Conscious.
Drifting this way.
And do that for now. That was its turn. As you guys watch as this massive stone club pummels as the Cyclops screeching in anger. Ah! Slam! Slam! Pulverizing Tarikas into the ground, taking him out. Hygel, from your little corner down at the stairwell, you see Tarikas fall.
All right, I'm gonna move back out.
Okay.
And we're gonna pray.
St. Kuth pretends to use prayer and brings him back up, right?
That's what we're talking about.
That was a dumb move, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know that
Nice.
you could attack on me. I would have done that, but
DC
You're good. You're
16
good.
wisdom.
We got you, bro.
As he fails, as he is now incapacitated.
Go to sleep.
You guys watch as the Cyclops suddenly drops to his knees and sort of falls to his hands and then boom on the floor. Is that it for Hygel?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Nice use of the spell, sir. Nilo Hundar, you now have advantages on your attack rolls. And any attack that hits is a critical hit automatically.
She's gonna run over here. Dig into her back. I could have sworn I had a kit. I thought I had a healing kit on her. Could have sworn I had a healing
All right,
kit.
guys, hang on a second. Figure out. I'm being paged. I'll be right back.
Oh, I got a potion. That works too. Yep. Just gonna pour a potion down his throat. Drake,
Sorry,
mofo,
Mike.
Drake.
yeah, man. I'm sorry. I didn't even know he had that kind of a reach. I wouldn't have moved. I wouldn't have done that.
Generally creatures size large and
Yeah, but I mean
bigger.
that was kind of stupid because if I would have known that, I would have done that. But I didn't know. I didn't realize that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
no one's getting mad just because you fell.
No,
No,
it's just yeah, it shouldn't have happened. Is what I'm saying.
You're taking this too seriously. Now,
Yeah.
see, if Hygel here, right, if he throws a fireball without his ability and hits all of us, just hit the two of them, now, see, then we're going to have problems.
It's always next time.
Because it was very clear that it would hit
All right,
of
I'm
us.
back.
However, you just didn't know he had reach. I am going to, not that one. I am going to health potion him.
Get a health potion? Okay. Go ahead and target. There's
So he
Tarikas.
should,
As Tarikas
Oh.
suddenly eyes flutter open, and you see that he is regaining consciousness. Still prone for right now, Tarikas, but you are back up to 6 hit points.
come on, buddy. Slaps the chick a little bit. Wake up.
Is that it? Is that it for you?
Yeah. My dragon does not need to give the raging barbarian advantage on the sleeping giant.
Okay.
However, I will move here. I can't do it right now, but I will attempt to pull Tarikas back if he doesn't immediately get up.
All right. So Corvin moves up. He is targeting the giant. However, he's first of all, he is going to move his hunter's mark to him. Oops. As he is now hunter's marked the Cyclops. He is aiming his bow, and what he is going to do is his trigger is going to be, he knows what Ragnar is going to do, or he assumes he knows what Ragnar is going to do. As soon as the giant or the Cyclops wakens, he's going to fire so he can get advantage on his attack. And that is his turn for now. Ragnar, you are up. You get a advantage on your attack. Any attack that hits the Cyclops is an automatic crit. Just know that if you hit him, it will awaken him.
Looks at the rest of the group.
She, Nido's already moved, set to move the cleric out of the way.
Yep, and Corbin gives a thumbs up. I don't know what. I don't know.
All right.
Corbin gives a thumbs up and looks back over his shoulder at the gnome. Kind of give him a shoulder shrug. What do you think?
Well, it's time for smashing time, I guess.
Okay, since it doesn't say. So again, your attack is with advantage, and any hit is a crit automatically.
Don't worry, I got this.
It's a good thing it's an automatic crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, his armor class is 14, so you missed, but you do get another attack. Even though you
I want to remind you. Oh God.
I was gonna say, does AC still get stay the same if he's unconscious?
So I'm gonna look. Technically, yes, because
I thought it was like an auto hit, just don't roll one.
No, there are in my first edition game I allow coup de grace, but this one you have to hit. So it just assumes that boom. Okay, you critted anyway, right? So there you go. So. All right.
And I got an extra bonus action again.
Yes, you do, because you crit. So as you attack. And that hits as well. For another 14. And that means he is no longer incapacitated, but he is prone. So as he awakens and he gets ready to stand, Corbin draws his bow and he attacks with advantage. And that hits. And he does that. And I forgot to add another D6. I don't know why it doesn't add it with... Oh, Hunter's Mark's not showing on him. That's why I took it off. Duh. Because he does have the Hunter's Mark. So he does an additional 2.
Sneak attack, too.
Oh, thank you. I completely forgot. So let me take off. So that leaves him there. Let me roll his 2d12. Or 2d6, I mean. For another...
It's only 2d6? Isn't he level 9? Or wait, what?
No, he's 8. He's level 8. So it's...
If he's level 8, you should have... I mean, assuming he's level 8 rogue, you should have... It's I think that would be...
I don't know if he's that... If he went rogue and then did 1 for Hunter, or he did a Hunter and just a little bit into rogue. I don't know.
No, he's a ranger.
Oh, then he has...
Yep. So, well, I mean, he has sneak attack. He's a ranger rogue.
Oh, okay. How many levels of rogue do you have?
4 and 4.
Oh, yeah, then, yeah, you're right. It's only 3 dice.
Yep. So, yeah, so anyway, he got...
Oh, wait, no, it's 2d6, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, I was thinking of 5.
Yeah. We're good. So he did another 5. So that is him. The Cyclops is no longer done. Is that it for you, Ragnar? Or are you staying there?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Tarikas, you are up. You have 6 hit points. You're still a little groggy, but you're still on the ground, so half your movement will be spent standing up if you want to do so.
Sure.
But your turn. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna do what I can do, because if I move again, I'll be hit, right?
You can disengage.
He's incapacitated. He's not gonna hit you.
No, he's not incapacitated anymore.
I hit him with a hammer. He's awake.
Yeah. He's awake now.
But you can disengage, Sharika.
Yes, you can disengage and then move, right? So disengage would be just like an attack action, but
That's what I'm
So
doing.
based off the spell, though, it says he's incapacitated. Next turn, then he's unconscious, and then if he takes hit, he's awake. So in my eyes, technically, he's still he's still incapacitated until he gets hit while he's actually unconscious. At least that's how I'm taking it. I could be wrong,
Well, I think it skipped that second process because he got hit.
but that's what I'm saying. The spell doesn't make it seem like
yeah, but
Like he's-
to me,
have a
yeah, but
sleep.
yeah, but to me, it doesn't make sense that if he hasn't gotten into the sleep state, if you smash him, you know what I mean? If you smash him, then
Yeah,
it's the same as. But so it's like, anyway. So we can always look it up and see what the gods say. But
Generally speaking, with like a sleep spell, they're just knocked. They're just knocked out. Then you
Yeah.
hit them, they wake up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Here we go. Just take the disengage action, and you can.
Yeah, I did already. It's whoever's turn.
yeah, so essentially it just says it. Anybody within 5 feet can shake it awake, or if it takes damage. So to me, it's sort of like it tells all this stuff that happens. However, it can be woken up or whatever if somebody shakes them out of it. So it includes the incapacitated. But anyway, Tarikas, what was that? Is that it for you?
Yes,
I
I disengaged. I
Yep.
disengaged.
You disengaged and moved and good to go. All right.
Oh wait, can I quake a potion for a bonus action or no?
No,
No, that's an action.
That is an
Okay.
action. Yeah.
All right, never mind then.
All right, cool. Yep. All right. As the Cyclops stands up, looks at the dwarf, yells, "Ah! Ah!" or words to that effect, as he brings his stone club down upon you. Oops, no. Only attacking Ragnar, dummy. Normal. Crits! Crits, first of all, Ragnar is prone. And Ragnar takes a critical hit.
So he does normal damage to me.
Yep. So you take 15 hit points of damage
Oh,
as it swings its second blow or second attack, and this time it's with advantage because you are prone.
I mean, he has advantage anyway because of reckless.
Yeah, but still. So he hits, and again you are prone. Normal damage this time, as you suffer 9 hit points of damage after the rage effect. Cool. Leaving Ragnar 20 hit points. Nigel. Kidding. Nigel, you're up.
Yeah, jeez. I'm over this damn
This
Cyclops.
pronunciation of our names, I know, right? It never stops.
It's your ship name.
I
Don't
just
be
got-
next to each other in the turn order.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Mind Spike for another DC Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And the wizard set him on fire.
With a -2 wisdom, he gets a 12 and he fails.
For 11 hit points of damage.
Man, with those dice rolls, it looks like you're playing 40K.
Yeah.
Rip the rhino.
You always know while you have this knowledge. Okay, so yeah. All right, cool. So you always know where it's at. All right,
And that's it.
Nilo, you're up.
Yep, I'm up. Okay. Time to step on in. Woo!
Hi, Nilo.
Nilo, you do have one nat 20 left. Tarikas also has a nat 20
I
left.
do.
That hits.
I don't think you need to waste it though. Not on this.
They don't last after this game. So
Nope.
the next session, they're
Oh,
gone.
on you?
Yeah. So if I don't hit, if I don't crit here, I'll use it.
Oop.
Yeah, I'll go
That-
and use the crit
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Now, I need to see.
Nice.
Is it?
14 hit points of
It
damage.
is not. It is not rolling that. Is it rolling the additional? No, it is
It
not
is.
rolling the additional die. No, it's not.
For what?
As an orc, as a racial trait, I gain an additional damage die on when I crit. This is not
Oh,
doubled on the crit.
because it's not. It wasn't a crit roll. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You
yeah,
didn't
that
roll
might be it.
even though you did critical damage. So
It was. I did roll. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, just so, like this damage here is not because when we talked about, you said this one isn't doubled on a crit because it's not a weapon damage, unlike the other ability which gives me an extra damage die,
Right.
weapon damage die.
right.
Yep. So an additional 1 point of damage.
Okay. All right. This thing is in a bad state. He is beat
It
up
is.
pretty bad.
I dare him to run.
Yeah. Oh no. He is gonna stand and fight.
We yell to Corvin, end him!
As Corvin targets.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hunter's Mark. As he is going to fire his short bow. Got his left. Oh no. That's not good. Corbin, does he have anything? Corbin has an advantage, so he... do I want to use it? Yes, he's going to use it just because he knows he can do better. If not. Oh, it hits! Yay! As he hits, and he does damage, and he does the additional Hunter's Mark, and the sneak attack. So it's a total of 3d6 extra. For 15 hit points of damage, taking out the Cyclops. As the Cyclops roars in pain and agony, dropping to the ground, dead where he once stood. And that, my friends, brings us out of combat. As we find ourselves once again standing in this strange and unearthly temple, licking our wounds, severely beaten, but it doesn't look like there are any more of these creatures.
And then a group of goblins show up.
Yeah.
And then the
I'm
mother and father
gonna-
Cyclops show up. What'd you do to our baby?
This weapon seemed to have any like special effects when he was swinging around or anything.
Don't know, but I made them visible again so you guys can deselect.
Oh no, I meant the the giant, specifically the frost giant Gorg.
So it was a extremely cold blade. When it hit you, you felt this massive blast of icy air, almost causing frostbite where it bit into your flesh.
So, weapons and armor in 5th edition resize to, at least rules was written, they're supposed to resize to you when you use them if they're
No.
magical.
No,
No?
no, I've never played that. If this is a giant axe.
That's it. That was a 5e rule. I was asking if you were using that rule or not about the magical weapons.
I know armor will resize to fit you if we want. But I have never said that weapons resize themselves to fit you. No. This is a giant frost axe being able to be wielded by a giant creature.
Yeah, so I can't even attempt to use this thing then.
So
Know it.
yeah, I mean you can sell, but yeah, so
I can't even put it in the bag of holding.
Nilo, you're thinking too small.
I'm gonna be casting a big spell right now.
okay. I don't know who. I think it's looks like you are still targeting him, Hygel.
My bad.
Mass healing word as everybody gets 16 hit points back. As the echoes die from the combat and you all sort of slump down to your knees or against a wall or one of these stanchions that's holding the roof above, the eeriness of the quiet is almost oppressive as you look around, and it's like your eyes, without creatures to focus upon, to focus your energies on, you begin to focus on the other aspects of this strange, otherworldly place. The walls are of the smoothest black. The floors are smooth, polished black obsidian, but within the stones you can see the tracings of lines, almost like a marble slab, but it's like you're looking through a sheet of ice and you can see the veins of purplish black running through the lower layers of the stonework, very much like the stanchions, these 1 foot round stone posts that help support the ceiling. They are of this purplish black stone woven with blackish and purple veins threading their way through like snakes, or more like worms than snakes. It's just a very odd and very eerie sight to behold. And like I said, as you no longer have the need to focus upon a creature that's trying to end your existence, it becomes all the more apparent just how strange and unsettling this temple, or what was once a temple, is. Your prayer to Saint Cuthbert is heard as all of you feel an infusion of life from the prayers of Tarikas as the energy, or the divine energy, flows through you, binding your wounds, helping to lessen the bruising. But it's still not enough as you stand in here sort of breathing heavily. What's next, guys? What do we want to do?
I didn't want to interrupt your nice monologue there.
Oh, good.
Cast the
You do what?
I cast the wrong spell.
You cast Mass Healing Word.
Yeah, I know. I meant to do prayer.
Okay. So go do prayer now.
There's more healing. That's why.
So do prayer of healing then.
Well, I have to refund 16 heals from everybody.
Oh. So how about this? How about you cast a prayer, and then whatever they get above 16, I'll just do that instead.
Okay.
That way I don't have to... No, dude, you're fine. It's understandable that the priest has no clue what spells he's casting, but that's all right.
Select everybody before you do it.
Yeah.
Well, you monologue. I don't want to interrupt you. It's like, oh, he's in the zone. I don't want to.
No, dude, you're fine.
Sean, he thought Ragnar was a holy man. He doesn't even have a holy item.
I
I won't be able
will.
to cast it because I don't have a slot for it.
No, just
Oh, I
don't
gotcha.
consume
Okay.
resource.
I
Yeah,
have to have my
Boxes.
yeah. Cast it, and deselect consume resource. Yeah.
But I'm casting as a 4th level instead of the 2nd level. Is that gonna be okay? I'll see if it works.
All right. I will attempt to fit this giant's axe into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Don't know if it'll fit, but I will try.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So you know what? It gave everybody 19. So that just means.
And I re-rolled the 1.
Hang on a second. I gave everybody 4 instead of should have been 3, but I gave them the extra one. And re-roll your 1 again.
It stays because it says whatever the second roll is. If it's 1, it stays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then 19. So that's 19 to 6. That's 20.
Yep. I already get.
So I should. So I should also have extra healing because I casted 2 levels above. Should have gave me. It didn't apply.
Just let me know what it should be.
Yeah, I'll let you know here. Let me calculate it. Gotta look at my abilities again. Yeah, I should have had. So it was 19 total plus 6. That's 25. It gave me 27. So it should have gave me. I should have 29.
Um,
Thank you. That's it.
All right.
why are you clicking my cantrips there, Sean?
Because I clicked on the wrong thing. I was trying to click on your hit points to add your hit point, but I hit the cantrip thingy.
No,
All right, guys. I need to rest.
Yep. I agree.
So we should barricade ourselves in one of these rooms that you guys had earlier.
I think we should just leave the area and come back later.
We could stay in the peak room.
Yes.
Totally
Got
up to
some
you guys. Whatever.
Weird
you wanna do.
energy in there.
If we leave the area, we're less likely to be attacked, which means our casters here will be able to recover more properly. But it will be a bit of a trek coming back in.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Yep.
Let's
Yes.
let the fate of the dice decide.
That's a horrible idea. Yeah.
Odds we leave, evens we stay.
Whatever
That's
you
a
want to
horrible
do.
idea.
Whatever you want to do, fellas. You tell me.
Ragnar, do you want to leave or you want to stay?
I need the
What?
rest. I
Yeah,
suggest
yeah,
you all
that's what I'm saying.
leave.
Like, do you want to rest here? Or do you want to leave and rest?
I would suggest holding up in one of these rooms.
That's what I'm
You
thinking.
can hide.
All right. Might be better to go downstairs though. That way it's harder for the big ones to get to us.
Yes, I know there was trolls, I believe.
Yes, trolls. There was a much larger troll as well. Very large troll. That one would not be able to fit down here very well.
Don't worry, they're cowards.
So I guess we're gonna barricade ourselves when we go downstairs.
Pretty much.
All
right. You can lead the way. I got dibs on the barrel. It's the barrel of fun. You didn't know it, but there's rattlers moved in. No.
I will. Which way did this door open? Out or inward?
Pulls inward, or it opens
In-
out into the hallway. Sorry.
Ah. Okay.
There is.
What
there-
type of handle is it?
It is just a pull handle. There's no lock or anything like that.
All right. Is there enough Is it like a loop that I might be able to shove something through, block, or it catches on the threshold on our side?
Probably not. It looks like it's just a regular closing door with a like sort of a latch in that sits in the
Gotcha. Okay.
door. Yeah.
So I'm going to jerry rig a makeshift lock by taking some nails and some rope that we have, and I'm going to nail into the door,
Okay.
tie the rope to those, and then tie the rope to something heavy on our side so it can't just simply be opened.
Okay. Give me an investigation with advantage, please. Easily you find some old nails and stuff that hold these crates and stuff. A lot of the stuff in here is decent. Looks like maybe they were raiding caravans and stuff like that, but you manage from the crates to get some nails and enough materials that you are able to create a little bit of a locking mechanism on the door. Oh.
Awesome.
And you guys begin to settle in for a long winter's rest or something to that effect. What do we want to do?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe so.
All right. Go ahead and give yourself a long rest. And reminder, this is something that was actually, I didn't realize this until somebody pointed out. I'm still keeping the, well, I should say this game is a little different, but I want to make sure everybody remembers that when you take a long rest, you're able to take half your hit dice rounding up. So if you're 9th level, you can do 5. Since you guys are 8th level, you can do 4 hit die maximum on a long rest. So you can give yourself a long rest, but when it comes to rolling hit points, just remember you can only do a maximum of 4 hit die, whatever you get left and stuff. So obviously you get them back if you've had all your hit die and then you take a long rest, you roll 4 hit dice, you get those 4 back because you just had a long rest. But that's more in effect. It comes into play if you've used your hit die during short rests, right? So when it comes to it, instead of like if you took a couple of short rests and used some of your hit dice, when it comes time to the long rest and you only got 2 left, the maximum you can do is 4, so you only get those 2. You don't get your full hit points. But anyway, bottom line is go ahead and everybody give themselves a long rest. For taking hit points, you get a maximum of the 4.
We are currently in an ad break, by the way. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Which is perfect timing for this.
And
Tempest.
The thing is, I don't know. See, it's like it gives you guys automatic your max hit points.
That is the base rules for 5th edition. Is on a long rest, you automatically get stuff. So you have to go back in there and edit it yourself.
Yep. So if you go back, if you look at the sheet, so first of all, Nilo, you were only down 3 hit points anyway.
Yeah.
Tarikas, you were down 46. So whatever your hit points are, you need to take away 46 hit points, and then you can roll your hit dice. Hygel, you were only down 11. And actually, you know what? I could do it for you guys if you want. It just makes it easier.
For mine, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, Tarikas.
Now, do you spend those hit dice before you regain them?
Technically, yes. Yeah, technically. So, yeah. So just roll.
I don't see what you're saying, because to me it sounds like hit dice are only used on short rests.
No, hang on. No. So again, the way it was designed was if you're using your hit dice during short rests, when it comes to taking a long rest, you don't just automatically get all your hit points back. Like, let's say you took a short rest and you used 2 hit dice. Then you took a short rest and you used 2 hit dice. That leaves you 6 left, right? Then you get all of your hit points whacked off and you're almost dead like you guys were. then you take a long rest, and you can't go from like 1 hit point back to 75 on a long rest. That's what the game is doing, right? What you would do is you would say, I use 2, then I use 2, that leaves me 6, but as an 8th level, I can only use a maximum of 4. So I can roll 4 hit dice to get hit points back. So if I had 1 hit point left and I rolled all 1s, that means after my long rest, I'd still only have 5 hit points, right? I'd have to rest during the next day as well. That's just all I'm saying. And so what I wanted you guys to do is, if you go open your character sheet, you probably went back to max hit points.
So I had 4 hit dice left, so I used 4 up, and then I still have 4 down when I have a full rest?
No, that's what I'm saying is, it seems weird. Hang on, it seems weird because if you have all your hit dice and you only use 4 of them, when you get a long rest, you use those 4, but you immediately get them back to use for the next day. It sounds weird that way, but the way it works is if you have used them during the day, you might only have 2 hit die left. So instead of getting all your hit points back, you can only use 2 hit dice. In your case, in your
if I used 2 rests, so let's say we did 2 short rests and I used up all 8 of my hit dice.
Yes.
And I have 1 hit point left and I did a full rest, I still have 1 hit point left?
That is correct, because you have no hit dice left to roll to get your hit points back.
You don't recover HP from the rest. You recover HP from rolling hit dice.
Yes.
You can only use a maximum of half of your hit dice during your long rest. Now, granted, you get those back, but after the long rest, you can't just use those again.
Yeah, exactly. You have to use them on. So that's what I'm saying. So it makes it more difficult, especially if you're way down on, if you're a high level and you're way down on hit points, you can't just get them back. Like, oh, I'm a 18th level character with 150 hit points. I get all the way down to 1 hit point. I take a long rest. Tomorrow morning, I'm fully healed at 150 hit points again. It can't work that way. It's, you can only roll your hit dice to get your hit points back. So
this means Jarikus and Corvin, which he's not here, but I'm going to address him anyways. If you have any healing capabilities left, use them all now before the long rest to fully recover as much as you can. Then roll your 4 hit dice. Then you take the long rest to get the rest of your hit dice back. Now you can't use them again until later, but you have recovered as much as you possibly can.
All right, so what I'm doing here is Tarikas minus 46. So Tarikas, you had 29 hit points, okay? So before you take, I mean, we can do the long rest again, it's fine. So you already got all your spell slots and all your channel divinity and all that. So what you need to do now is go and roll 4 hit dice for healing. Right?
Okay.
What's that?
No, okay. Well, I was just using the AI to explain the rules to me. But
I got you. Yeah.
And it was different than what you're saying. But
yeah, well, no, my house rule is you can only use a maximum of 4 or half your level plus 1 if it's an odd number. So
yeah, it's semi-gradyism.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't like the full gradyism, which was really
like 7. Yeah, a week for long rest and all that. All right.
This is a compromise.
So you want me to roll 4 hit dice?
Yes,
right now?
Yeah. So roll 4d8.
And so you don't get full hit points from those 4 hit dice. You just have to roll. If you get all 1s, you get all 1s.
Yep, that is correct. Well, I the same way with the healing, I always re-roll 1s. That was an exaggeration, but still. Yes.
No, I know, but just to be clear of like what the expectation is of the rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who had our con mod? I forgot.
I don't remember.
So go ahead and roll your 4d8 or whatever.
Did you add your con mod to the hit dice? I don't think so.
Do we get our level back in HP as well, or?
So then, how does the Constitution bonus work?
So you get a con bonus for your die roll, right? So
is it per die or is it just?
I do it per die. I do it per die.
Gotcha. That is a plus. Okay, that'll be a plus. My brain stopped working real quick. Oh my god. 3 times 4.
It's 2 hit dice per short rest, right?
12.
What's that?
Short rest are 2 hit dice.
On a short rest, at the end of a short rest, you can recover 1 hit die for every 4 levels. So you guys can use 2 hit die at 8th level, yes. And all right, so that gives him his 63 back. All right, so Tarikas, you got 48 plus 6, so you got 40 hit points back. So we're going to add that, so it gives you 69. You want to just stay there because that's such a great number? And
that's what I recovered. That's all.
Yep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to target you, and Corbin has some healing spells left. So he's got 2 healing spells left. So you get 10 back. So I think that puts you at max now. So you're now back to max. So, and that's why we always want to do the healing before we do our rest, because then it doesn't really matter, right? So we just have to make sure that if I'm not at maximum hit points when I take a long rest, I need to make sure I remember, because the game system's automatically giving you max, which it should not, but it does. So
wait, how long for you can short rest again?
Has to be at least 4 hours between any rests. So short rest, long rest, whatever. You can take 2 short rests and 1 long rest a day, but there always has to be at least 4 hours in between any rest. So that way you can't go into combat, take a short rest. Now go into combat, take a short rest. It just doesn't work that way. So makes it, again, I'm trying to make it at least a little bit more challenging. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, because the set rules make it kind of hard to die.
Yep, it does. So, all right. So is anybody below their max health? I'm going to just bump you up, Josh, because he has 1 last healing spell he'll use on you. And I'm just going to do this just to make it easier, because Corbin had his spells, and he never used any cantrip, so he can do all that just to make sure everybody's healed. 68. All right, so everybody looks to be at max. We have taken a long rest, so I can make sure that it is now the next day, the 11th day of Patch Wall, for those that care. And I know this was all combat, but at least next session, hopefully you guys will be able to explore what may be down here. So we are going to end our session right there. Yeah, we didn't even take a break. We're going to end our session right there. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us, and hopefully the combat was at least a little bit interesting. Hopefully it wasn't too bad on everybody.
That was fun.
So it was, I thought for sure when you guys decided to stay and the trolls and everything were coming down and the giant was there, I just figured you guys were toast, because the only way to save yourself was to kill that giant, because all the little creatures run when the lead guy dies. All the little creatures run. The only one that didn't, then that was my determination, was the Cyclops. So
I was gonna run until he hit him for Ragnar hit him for like 60 something. I was like, let's just go through it.
We can do this.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize I was like in that guy's thing, because I was about to do my crit with that high spiritual hammer hit on him too.
Yeah, nice. So anyway, I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We will be back here Monday. Next week, guys, this game does not stream. Next week is not a game week. So take the week off and enjoy it, and then we will come back in 2 weeks. If I decide that's what I want to do, who knows?
Don't forget to call your mothers if they're still alive.
Yes, do not forget to call your mother on Mother's Day. Or like you can be like me and you can take her out to a nice dinner. But no, Josh, you can't go. But we're gonna take her out for steak.
I'll be at a wedding that day.
Oh,
Yeah, we're taking her to McDonald's too.
nice. Yeah, well, steak, hamburger, same thing. So
Just kidding.
But we definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hopefully the session was entertaining enough for you. Next session is less about the combat and more about the exploration on what is this place. Unless you guys just want to leave, totally up to you what you guys want to do. But like I said, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll see you Monday for our first edition game. And we are going to bounce over. I want to go over to. Let's go over these guys. Is that D20 and D10? I mean,
We appreciate you running there, Sean.
Oh, no problem. It was fun. So we're gonna go over to Solid 10 D&D. I just wished people would stay for the raid, but you know that's just me. Even my own kid dropped. Man, what's up with that? All right, so
did I get that axe, by the way? Did it fit in the bag?
Yes, it did fit. Yeah.
Okay.
It fit.
Yeah, just I'm slapped in my bag of holding later.
It's just an axe of frost or a frost axe, whatever it's called.
Oh, that's all it is. Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're gonna bounce over to Solid 10 D&D, see what they got going on. I know they've recently started a new campaign. I don't know. They're probably into like session 10 by now. I don't even know, but go check them out. Let them know where you came from. Let them know we said hi, and just remember. In a world you can be anything you want. All we ask is that you be kind. Peace, my friends. See you next time.
Peace.
See you.
So the axe doesn't actually exist in Beyond.
It doesn't?
No.
I'm sure there's one in there somewhere.